All right, we're live. Come have some fun. Let's go. Lisa and the ladies of the ladies and gentlemen of the round table. She decided she's going to bed. She's too tired, so I thought I'll start a stream too. See who wants to come over and have some fucking fun over here. Oh, did I drop an F bomb? Fuck me. Oh, damn! I did it again. Son of a bitch. This is an age restricted channel. And 18 plus only, please, and thank you very much. And we'll see who tunes in, who joins in, and then we'll send some invites out to all kinds of fucked up people. I mean, all kinds of nice people. And then we got 2 in the chat already. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that includes me. Yeah, it's been one of those nights. It's a drinky night. Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in, sweetheart. It's good to see you in here. Now, all I got to do is just do this, and we'll see who we can get up on panel. And do some invites, of course. And I guess we know Shannon. Well, Shannon. There we go. And of course, Gaffer don't need no invite because he can come up here anytime that he wants. So, but we were having fun. KD Scrapping, how you doing, bud? KD, get your ass up on here. I'm gonna put a link in the fucking YouTube chat for anybody who wants to come up on the panel. Bang, there it is. And look, we have the Australian weirdo. What? And we had Katie Scrabbing.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I'm currently trying to find Lisa's bloody Twitter at the moment.
Oh. Christy, Ace Black Widow, how you doing? Christy, get your good looking butt up here. Come on.
This is
show it to me because I haven't seen it.
Wendy.
Oh damn, where the hell did I put her?
You're saying this is gonna be a late night, right?
Oh, there she is. I'm sorry, my bad. Christy, go check your Twitter. You'll see a link in there. Come up on panel. Come on up on here. Come on there, my lovely little lady. Nancy, what's going on? Nancy Jones. Nancy Jones is in the chat.
Hi, Nancy.
Well. Hope everything's going good for you, Nancy. Hope you're doing well. And where the hell is she? Oh, yeah, she's over here. My bad. All right, Nancy, if you want to come up on panel, check Hangouts. Into the green room, Nancy goes to check on Hangouts to see what's going on over there. And come on up. Hey, Seth, how you doing? Hey, Twin, how are you? I'm screwed. I should have been in bed. Well, Twin, hey, Twin, guess what? There's a link for you right in the chat. There you go. Come on up. I know you should have been in bed, but what the hell? You might as well come up and have fun with us.
Yeah, well, I should be in bed too. Like, what the fuck? It's 3:45. My wife's gonna kill me.
You know, the more the merrier, you know, let's get this party going, right? And cheers, everybody.
My wife will just cut my nuts off. That's about it. So.
Jeez, you still haven't got your nuts off?
Nope. She cuts them off and gives them back to me.
Yeah. Now let's see.
Sounds good, Twin. Well, whenever you want to come up, I'll just leave that link in there for you, and you're more than welcome to come up whenever you're ready, my dear.
Give me a few, and you will.
Lopez, same thing for you, my friend. There's that link in the chat there if you want to come up on panel. Come on up.
How do you get Nightbot going?
Oh, that's automatic.
I don't have it.
Well, you got to set it up and set up certain.
Okay, no, that's what I asked. I just wondering how that works.
Yeah, you set it up and you link it to your YouTube channel. So every time you go live, your Nightbot will automatically become active,
Okay.
and your Nightbot will time people out too.
Yours just popped up. That's why I asked.
Yeah. Every time I go live, my Nightbot pops up. It's, the only thing is, like, we can swear up here on panel, but if you're in chat, you can't do that.
Because Nightbot will be like, zip.
Because Nightbot will be all over you. So you have to figure out creative ways to express yourself.
I'm first.
That's how that works.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, got nothing to do with my Nightbot.
I'm not talking about your Nightbot. I'm trying to bloody find Lisa, and it's like bloody finding a needle in a haystack.
Holy, look who appeared.
So,
Oh, hi, Nancy.
now we got a panel going.
Okay, hi, Joppa.
Hey, Nancy.
Nancy, how you doing?
Oh, shit, it's Gaffer.
I heard from Donna. I got a call from Donna. I'm so
What was that? What was that, Shannon?
What are you doing with Shannon? There you go.
What hasn't he done?
What are we doing with Shannon? We're playing the in and out game. Gaffer kicks him out, and I bring him back in.
And then I'll complain about a sore ass.
That was good.
I haven't touched your ass all day long. That's Gaffer.
Twin, why aren't you up here?
She said she will be up in a few minutes. We just got to give her time to get her composure.
She's getting another boob massage from the cat. Then I don't know.
That was one lucky kitty.
Yeah, and I wish I was that kitty. Because that's the only animal on this planet that can cop a free fuel without getting charged.
Hey, if you got a full-size dog, they get a free sniff.
and a nuzzle. Don't forget they get a nuzzle as well.
Yeah.
If you get a free sniff.
Well, I'm not going to be able to go to DeRitter for a little while now.
Why?
Why?
Because Donna's sister is now staying with her for a while because Donna's sister's house was totally destroyed in the storm.
Wow.
So their house is really full.
Hello, Carrie Ann.
I don't think DeRitta's going to be a place you're going to be able to go to for at least 6 months by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they have
not just because of that reason, but because I reckon all the motels might have been smacked a bit too.
Well, they have two. They have 2 more storms on the way.
That just means everything that wasn't destroyed will get wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can we reboot 2020 now? Has everyone had enough fun?
I'm hoping 2021 is a lot better than 2020 because everybody fucking sucked.
Mate, an asteroid could hit the Earth and it'd make 2021 better.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, put us all
I would get rid of 2020 altogether. Thank you.
Don't you be complaining about 2020. 2020 gave you something that no other year has given you for a long time.
Yeah, it's called get the fuck
freedom.
Freedom, yeah, I know.
Yeah, right.
The choice to move.
Yeah.
The choice to open a bank account and piss off your what's name. What are you going to do with her now? You don't need her anymore.
Yeah.
You don't know how to handle this, do you? You've been locked up for so long now, you're not even sure what you're supposed to do.
It's like that guy's been in prison for 20 years. Oh, you let me out? What the fuck am I going to do?
You mean 50 years?
You stretching, Gaffer?
Yes, why?
I didn't realise you were about to head out and work the night.
No, I'm not working tonight. I'm just stretching because I broke my back 6 months ago and it's a little bit stiff these days.
Oh. What the hell?
That's
We got 12 people here watching, and I only got 5 thumbs up. Come on, people, hit the thumbs up, please.
Well, we haven't done anything worth doing a thumbs up for, Ron.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. We're all up
Yeah,
here. We're all a thumbs up.
we all got, I mean, they're not going to give you a thumbs up till Tammy gets up here.
Oh,
And
okay. Now we got 6. Okay. Come on.
Kerry, why are you not up here?
Yeah, I gave you a thumbs up when I came up.
Carrie Ann says thumbs up. Okay.
There you go. There's another one.
All right, we got 7.
Hey,
Thumbs up it.
Let me see. 11 and 7 does not add up.
Ron, do you want to see something?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What are you going to show me?
Oh, she finally got her ship finished.
Oh,
I just got to get the string put on it. I have to string this stuff.
oh.
Yeah.
So you got to string that that ship.
Yeah. So, well, are you serious, Cameron?
So where's the bottom?
So the bottom is right here. It's on a kind of like
it's got to go on. It's got to go in a bottle now.
You got to put that into a bottle.
I gotta find a bottle big enough for it.
Kerry Ann, that excuse is getting rather thin. You always can't right now.
So there we go.
Oh, Carrie Ann, you know I'd love to have you up on panel.
And now I'm starting on a
torture bed.
No, it's a truck for Roy's birthday.
Does he know?
Ooh.
No,
Is it
Yeah,
a
he does.
surprise?
he's probably gonna know now.
Yeah.
He's lurking.
It's not much of a
I'm
surprise.
hoping he's not lurking. He doesn't know.
Roy will be lurking somewhere, guaranteed. He's going to be going, what do you mean it's my birthday present? Oh, gee, thanks, Nancy.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, if you all want to laugh,
What's with the sombrero?
he's Mexican, didn't you know?
Well, I know that, but he's never done this.
You might know that.
Nancy, do you not know that they do have Mexicans in Australia?
Yeehaw!
Yes, and Mexicans do wear sombreros in Australia.
Yeah,
Muy bueno.
I know, huh?
Come on, Kerry, jump on. I haven't met you yet.
Carrie Ann's shy. She's shy. I don't know why she's shy. She's such a beautiful woman. I don't know why she's so shy.
Should I
She
say
is.
some art?
Because she doesn't believe she is.
I'm not gonna play with this before I break it. I don't want to break it.
I'll be back in a sec.
All right. Thanks for the warning.
It's Ron.
What? What did I say that's wrong? I just said thanks for the warning. You'll be back in a minute. Okay, thank you.
This is where you message him and you go, how long is your shit going to take?
We have to slowly get Carrie Ann out of her shell so she can come up on panel.
she's a turtle.
But she's a little shy. Like,
Okay, well, you said out of her shell, so
well,
I've got chocolate to share.
now she did post a video on her channel, and I did watch it 3 times.
not good, was it?
Well, it's nice, it's a nice view of the ocean as the tide starts coming in, how it starts filling in. how the water runs into the land when the tide comes in, type thing. She's got a little pop can sitting there.
I don't know who she is, so I don't know. Is it Carrie Ann Company? Is that what I punch in?
Yep, Carrie Ann and Company. That's her channel.
Well, go check it out.
Yeah, she got a video up there. It's a nice view of the ocean, though. It's really nice. I was just waiting for the big, great white shark to pop out of the ocean and grab her.
Here we go. Now I got that in there, right? But now I'm starting on another piece.
Another piece of what?
Shannon, I
Yes.
filled out the form.
Thank you. I did see that. Now, what about you, Ron? You haven't filled out the traveling boxcar form yet.
I haven't had time.
Bullshit.
No, I actually, you know what? Sorry. I haven't had time because I've been working on this locomotive.
Excuses, excuses, excuses.
There you go. We got an SD60, which has Tsunami sound into it and LED lighting for a customer. I've landed a contract with a hobby shop, and now I'm his official installer. So there's, and this sounds really nice for a Tsunami 2 sound because of the speaker that I put into it. And it's got, like I said, LED lighting.
Like I said, excuses.
So, well, there's a $65 install right there. Of course, it's the what it is. It's the it's a Lifelike, which is Proto 2000.
Mm.
I had to basically rewire the whole locomotive.
Yeah, no, I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
It's all good fun. It's the one thing I'm still trying to start up. Like, you know, I'm actually pretty good at with most installs and modifications, but no one's giving me a go.
How you doing, Lucky 7? Thank you for tuning in, bud. Nice to see you in here. I hope you're having a good day, a good night, or good morning, wherever you are in the world. I just got to cover all my bases. You're either somewhere in the morning, during the day, or fuck, you know.
Ron, that's where it's just easier to ask the copy that one line from the Truman Show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Yeah, here we go. It is what it is.
I'm gonna go broke if I keep feeding these wild animals outside. The one just came up again tonight looking for more food.
Well, that means you got to scrap more metal and buy more food for your animals.
Oh, I got lots. I show you.
And buy more beer. Cheers.
See the bags of dog food on the floor? Help them.
Are you hoping
my wildlife?
Okay, so you're giving dog food to the raccoons, and so you're hoping the raccoons will start barking?
They're gonna protect my compound. What just came up was a possum. So.
Yeah, I normally run those over with my truck.
You shouldn't because they eat ticks. So.
Actually, I was going to say I found a possum across the road this morning. Managed to get itself electrocuted on the power line.
This is what you get when the possum plays in the middle of the road. Next thing you know, there's a tractor trailer coming down the road. Squash. Sorry. I don't swerve for animals. And that's what they tell you. If you see a deer, and every trucking company will pretty much in Canada will tell you, if you see a deer jump out in front of you, yeah, don't swerve. Why? Just keep riding going.
Yeah, it's a rhyme. Don't veer for deer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, the main issue a lot of people don't understand is what if you swerve and you hit another car or another truck?
Yeah.
Then you're in shit.
That's why you have to swerve. Just keep driving.
It's actually against the law in Australia to swerve.
Yep.
Hmm.
Drive straight ahead.
Yeah. It's the same thing here in Canada. Even the police will tell you don't swerve to miss an animal. You don't know what's going to be beside you.
That's what they say always here too. Is don't swerve to miss the animal. You know.
I feel sorry for the animal, but you shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Hey Ron, hey Rick.
Rick Bailey, what's going on?
Hi, Rick Bailey. Hi, Ron Bragg.
Yeah, it's not just for animals though. You got a human walking on the highway too. You don't swerve for them either. So
Oh, I had that problem when I did my Friday morning rant. Almost ran a family over with my truck. Why? Because I've got the green light that says I can go. But as soon as I turned my head this way, I just caught them out of the corner of my eye, and they're like basically, and the truck started to move, and I had to hit the brakes. They've got the do not walk sign, but apparently they're fucking blind and can't see it. And then I got told off because I said, because I told them, you're not supposed to walk. I had the right of way. And I got told that, oh, you truck drivers think you own the fucking yard.
And that's why you put a sticker on the back of your truck and go, matter of fact, I do own the fucking road.
Yeah. And that's why I said, I almost fucking killed you and your whole family. Does that grab you? I don't.
It's all right, Ron. We'll find a loophole for you.
Fuck me. People are fucking so stupid. Last thing I want to do is fucking run somebody over with my fucking truck.
No, I'm sorry, but my last wish.
Every time I get in my truck, that's what goes through my mind, because now I have to prepare myself. If I kill somebody with my truck, I'm going to have to live with that with the rest of my life, and I really don't want to live with that.
no, it's all the
Unfortunately,
paperwork you got to do.
Unfortunately, mate, my last wish is to choke on someone's big nipples.
It's all the paperwork that has to be done.
There you go. Change your background. No.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, I like that too. All right, let's just hang on for a minute. I'm going to remove everybody for a minute. You just need to lose the engine number off that.
No. Nobody notices the engine number until you point it out. And the engine number is still relevant. It's just not there down the bottom anymore.
Yeah.
What? It's not even Canadian national anymore. It's American owned.
Yeah, BNSF owns them.
So you got the wrong name on the train.
No, it's not. No, the train's got the right name because they haven't changed the name on it, but it's the locomotive, not the actual livery. He likes that engine.
How you doing, Carrie Ann?
Hi, Carrie Ann, by the way.
Oh, now you say hi to her.
Sorry, I got sidetracked. Sorry, Carrie Ann. Hi, Christy. Also, everybody.
Oh shit!
Good night, Christy. She's not feeling well.
Christy, you said that on the other stream.
No, I know. Christy's not real. Christy, get a good night's sleep, sweetheart. Love you, Christy. Kisses and hugs for Christy.
That's a lot of deep breathing.
Yeah, as soon as I say kisses and hugs, Gaffin starts.
Yep.
I'm sorry, you talking to me?
Nope. Rick Bailey, if you're still in here, go over to what's it called? Hangouts.
Hangouts.
For the Hangouts, there's a link in there for you. Mr. Rick Bailey. Here. If you feel like coming up, there you go. There's your get in, and Mr. Ron Briggs. I'll send you one. Hang on here.
And to all the trolls, if you just scroll up far enough, you'll find a link yourself.
Exactly. There you go. There's one for you.
Telling them not to.
Great. And yeah, thanks for reminding me. I don't know why you didn't take it out. All right.
Because you didn't pay me.
You didn't pay him.
There we go. That link's all been taken. There we go.
You're lucky I reminded you.
Well, next time do your job and take it out.
You didn't pay him.
Be nice, Ron.
What?
You said you had to pay him.
Nah, the real reason is Gaffin forgot the lube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fix that right now.
Sombrero's gone. Oh, it's back.
Now,
Oh,
Shannon,
he forgets how much power I do actually have in this room.
now do you wear the sombrero?
Yeah, but I don't.
No, Nancy, he's only put it on today. No, Nancy, he just put it on today.
He gets teased about his hair a lot, so I think he's trying to cover up his hair.
No, his hair's fine. It's his beard that's a problem.
That's what happens when you go under too many cars.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I didn't bring up the hair thing, Shannon, all right? Blame that on Nancy.
Yeah, no, I blame that on
That's all Nancy's
Tatum and Roy.
Now that's all Nancy's fault. It's not our fault. Just get it straight.
I was just asking a question as to why the sombrero.
Because he's
Why
Mexican. Fuck.
Because he owns one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the poncho on, so he thought, I might as well just add the sombrero, and it usually hangs up on the wall.
And next thing you know, I'm just waiting for the bullets to go over the shoulders and the guns to come out. And,
I don't need a gun. I got this.
all right, we got ourselves a bandito. Ay, caramba. Hey, mister, want to pick up my sister?
Ay, caramba.
Yeah, unfortunately, no, Shannon, a Mexican with a crossbow just don't cut it, mate, all right?
When was the last time you seen a Mexican bandito with a fucking bow and arrow? Never.
It's not as intimidating, mate, all right? There's a few belts of bullets across your chest.
Well, I don't know. Well, unfortunately, it's Australia. I don't own any bloody guns, do I? Jesus.
The Mexicans I know, they don't even wear the sombreros. They wear the bandanas over their heads.
Oh, you want a bandana? All right, I'll be back. Let me find my bandana.
Over the hair.
Oh, there we go. Now look what you went and did, fucking KD. Fuck's sake.
Hey, I got a few Mexican friends.
Man,
You thought he was a dork in a sombrero. Really?
You see the banana around the head.
now, why would you want to put it in the head? All right, that's a little weird.
Yeah, what the hell? Look, we have a child in the room.
All right, mind your P's and Q's now. Child in the room, can't swear. Sorry. P's and Q's.
Hi, baby.
Really, you shouldn't even put the child on the screen.
Cute, cute, cute. What can I say? Cute, cute, cute.
Hey, if you're gonna get up there, you got to put the sombrero on.
The hell with the poncho.
You can't sit up there without the sombrero.
That's not a sombrero. That's a tent. And the tent just fell apart.
How's that?
That's better.
What's it, mate?
Where's the one for the child?
Wait, what? What was that?
Where's the one for the child? No, not that.
Baby.
This is the only one
The
I got.
one you
Jesus.
wear. There you go. Much better.
Oh,
See? Much better than a sombrero.
arr,
Sombrero's old school.
baby.
Actually, let's have a look.
Oh, but he looks so good in that. He's such a quiet little boy. He's so good. He never cries.
Oh, yeah, when he's on camera, he's like, oh, look, I'm part of a show. I better behave.
No, he says, I'm included. There you go. Perfect. Give us a thumbs up.
You thumbs up?
Oh,
You thumbs up?
No,
Thumbs up.
thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Bing, bing.
Thumbs up.
There's a smile.
Yeah. There you go.
How old is he?
Oh, shit, 16 months?
Oh, not even 2 yet.
No. Mind you, he's going to have a baby brother or sister just before he turns 2.
Oh, lucky him.
Yeah, lucky him, not for us.
Who cares about you? You helped create it.
What are you saying? He's a sperm donor?
Hey, tuck the flaps in. They don't hang out like that.
What?
Tuck the flaps in. They don't hang out like that. Everything's got to be tucked in.
Jesus.
Mate,
Hello,
you
my
look
name's
like-
Gaffer, and I have to be correct about everything.
Well, yeah.
Mate,
If
I
you
used to wear bandanas, all right, and they don't sit like that. You look like Sadie the cleaning lady.
You didn't complain last night.
Yeah, well, last night you were doing a good clean job, all right? Now tuck the wings in down the sides.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you have to do. Oh, geez, now pull it back on your forehead, for Christ's sake, mate. Jesus Christ, you've let the Australian side down.
Well, he's new, Gaffer. Give him a break.
I know, he doesn't wear bandanas often.
No. Only because I can't wear them at work. Because the boss cracks the shit. Oh, you gotta be presentable, you gotta be clean shaven, I'm a fucking mechanic, let me alone.
I don't want
Yeah,
if
if you don't want
your hair.
if you don't want the customers to see me, don't come and introduce them to me.
It's
No, I
actually-
kind of have to listen to the boss because I know he can kick my ass real well.
Well, you know, if you were a mechanic over here and you wore that, They can't say anything to you because it's your right to wear whatever you want while you're working.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not here. They got uniforms and restrictions here.
Well, they got uniforms over there here too, but you want to put a bandana on, and guess what? They can't stop you.
Yeah, they can here. It could be a trap hazard.
So,
Yeah. Like we're not like technically if we have long hair, we have to keep it in a bun. If it's not in a bun, we have to wear a hairnet or a hat or something because of it's gonna get sucked into the engine.
Which is fair enough.
Oh, I used to work on cars with long hair. Just be great.
Yeah. But the reason they say it is fair enough.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Whether or not it's actually warranted is irrelevant. It's fair enough. They're doing it for your safety and their insurance.
All right.
Yeah, well, we've already had the boss tell me I've cost him too much money, so
They're just covering their heads. That's what they're doing. Ah,
How can you cost the boss money?
because I'm an apprentice and yet he's paying me full qualified wages.
He has to.
No, he doesn't. By law, he has to pay me. What is it? I think apprenticeship wages is like $18.50 an hour, and he's paying me $23.
Well, then he's an idiot, isn't he?
Nope. Are you going to come on now, Kerry? Say hello to Bubba.
No, I don't want to come on, Kerry.
What, you want to come in?
That would know. That'd be a good thing.
we're still waiting for Twin to come up here. But
Yeah, I think Twin went to sleep.
When did she? Did she go to bed?
I don't know.
Good night, Twin.
You never know with Tammy. She could be redesigning the choreography of whatever it is she was doing the other day. I think my dinner might be here. I might have to get going.
look how cool. There's the
What
bottom
do you
face of the truck.
What do we have?
Oh, the chassis.
That's the bottom.
Is that your ass, Nancy?
Huh?
Is that your ass?
Shut up. Go eat your dinner.
All right, I gotta go, mate. I gotta go have dinner. I'll be back over if you're on later.
All right. What do we
All right.
have for dinner, by the way?
Pizza.
Yum. I had that the other night.
Yeah, I had that today too. Okay, nothing.
I had good pizza. I got good pizza though.
Yeah,
None
yeah.
of that Canadian
Oh,
shit.
well, so did I. I had DiGiorno.
Here. None of that Australian shit either. All right.
Yeah, Domino's. What a load of joke. All right, catch us.
No, I
Oh, don't get me started on Domino's, Gaffer. Jesus Christ.
fucking don't know.
American shit. All right, catch us later.
All
All
right.
right.
All right,
Bye. Have a good one.
You'll be back. He's gonna fill his face. So now I got two jobs: driving truck and then doing decoder installs. All right, there we go.
Look at all the money you're
And
making.
I got a message. A friend of mine asking me if he can get me a job at a train shop on
Oh,
the
yeah.
weekend. Yeah. So, because at the moment I haven't been at work for the last 16 weeks now, and God knows what's going to happen.
Well, I know a lot of people that do the decoder installs. They will put a 90-day warranty on the locomotives they're working on. No, I put a 1-year warranty on my stuff. Sorry.
Mm.
So yeah.
Well, I'm happy to do the same with mine because
Yeah.
like all the stuff I do, like you know how Kato have the Kobo installed locomotives and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. half the stuff I do is pretty much almost exactly the same, if not neater, than what Kobo does.
Oh yeah, I do things a lot neater than what the manufacturers do because I shorten up the wires, and even when I got the locomotive apart, I check the gearing and I go through it. I take the trucks apart and look at how much grease is in there, and if there's a gobs of grease, I'll clean that all out. I re-lube it with the stuff that I use, which is very, very reliable. Which is oil, which is the best thing instead of all that white grease.
Which oil is that? Is that like Labelle or is it?
This is premium, and this is a medium contest oil.
Okay.
Which
Because I've got.
And this actually sticks to nylon gears, and it's great because all the gearing that's in your locomotive, it's not plastic. It's a plastic nylon. It's nylon is what it is.
Yeah.
And that there, it just sticks to the gearing and lubricates everything quite nicely.
Because that's what I've got. I've got Labelle white grease, Labelle oil, and then an electrical oil cleaner to clean the wheels with.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and all in syringes, so that way I don't overdo it. You know, I can just literally control it with a syringe.
Good morning, Braveheart.
Hey, Braveheart.
Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Nice to see you in here, my dear. Thank you for stopping by.
Bettina.
Yeah, that's what I do. So, you know, whenever I'm working on other people's locomotives, I basically I strip it right down, right to the bare bones, and start over again, like rewiring and stuff. And
oh yeah, some of this there's like this River Racing big boy I got from a guy that I'm fixing. I'm short one bolt to finish the job, but
yeah,
whoever hacked at it before, it was like you open it and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, there was wiring everywhere, parts all over the place. You know, I had to put the loco back together, and yeah, I'm short one bolt.
yeah. Well, you know, he gave me everything. The guy wants this big speaker in there, and I'm looking at this oval speaker, and I'm like, that's not going to fit in here. But he wants that in there. So that means I'm going to have to start milling out some of his frame, which is going to lose some weight and is going to lose pulling power. It's there's a nice little pocket in here that I can put a sugar cube speaker in. And I don't even have to touch any of the weight. I don't have to mill nothing out. The decoder fits into this area. It's going, yeah. I said, now you want me to put this speaker in here, but you see how much it rises up over the weight. It's going right. So that means the body's not going to sit on there right. That means I'm going to have to mill out a channel, and now we're going to lose a little bit of weight. Now, if we use this other channel over here that's already been built right in, I can put a little sugar cube speaker in there, and I won't have to touch any of the weight.
Oh yeah. And that's the thing, a lot of people don't understand with sound with locomotives is, you know, with the smaller scales in HO, N, OO, even O scale, you don't need a large speaker.
No.
All you need to do is you have to understand the fundamentals of how sound travels through the air on a small scale and maximize it to the best of it you can.
Yeah,
I like it loud though. I like to hear the train.
But basically, Nancy, and here's the thing is with ESU locks down sugar cube speakers. Basically, when you buy the speaker and you get the kit. Now you can make two different sizes of baffle kits that come with it, and you glue them all together, and you put the speaker on top. Boom, and it's just a tiny little square speaker is what it is. It's not very big at all, but you can build the baffle up as high as you want, like this. All right, hang on. Let me. I'll get up.
He's got to get his magnifying glasses out.
Hang on. All right. So This is a Sugar Cube speaker. See how small that is?
I
Yeah.
need to get some more of those. I've run out of them.
Now I can build that baffle. Now I can build this higher if I want to get more sound out of it. So the higher you build the baffle, the more sound you're going to get out of this little tiny speaker. But it all depends on how much room you have in your locomotive in order to put this in.
And the
Right.
frequencies of the sound coming out of it.
Now I've got two of these little speakers, okay, that I've made little pockets for them to fit in because I needed the weight in my RS3. So my RS3, and I'll grab that locomotive. So basically, in the RS3, there's a weight that sits in the nose here, right? And then there's a weight that sits back here. Now I've got two of those little speakers in this locomotive. One sits
Hi,
here
Kyle.
and one sits in the back. All I did was mill out, and I built that speaker to the smallest thing that it came with. And I thought I don't need it all that big, and basically milled out the weight in order to fit and to make a pocket. But I still lost a little bit of weight off here because of what I had to mill out, but I made it fit. Now, once I installed everything and fired it up, the fucking thing is too loud, so I had to turn everything down because I got I got a speaker here and I got a speaker in here, so I had to turn everything down. But those Sugar Cube speakers, and a lot of people complain about these little Sugar Cube speakers, well, they don't give off enough bass. Well, they're not supposed to, but they do sound good. As long as you mill your weights out right, and once you put your body sound, your body shell over top of it, it magnifies the sound. Even though you've built up this little chamber that you built, as soon as you put the body over top of it, it magnifies it even more.
Yeah, because it's projecting it like a megaphone.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's as I said, that's like every time people start doing sound, I always go, watch this video. It'll teach you the fundamentals of sound with DCC.
Yeah.
And it explains everything, like how sound travels, how sound works with a speaker.
Yeah.
Because there's the thing, like, now that I'm back on screen, what a lot of people don't understand, if that's a speaker, when the cone of the speaker moves forward and creates a positive pressure here, nature wants to negate that and equalize what's behind it, which has now become negative pressure. And that's where you get that dampening effect of sound.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why you put put them in the speaker capsules, in the speaker boxes, or whatever you want to call them, because it covers it up and stops that from happening. And as you said, like, if you make them bigger, the sound inside that can echo in there and magnify it again outwards, as long as it's got the right distance to travel.
Yeah, exactly. Now, in one of my locomotives, I put two of these speakers in. I mounted one straight up, so the sound goes straight up into the roof of the locomotive. I put another one in the front of it, but I've angled it this way, so the sound comes out this way.
Yeah. So in the end, what's happening is you've got the sound coming this way, hits the sound waves, and then pushes it down. So you've got this constant flow like this.
Yeah. So I've got sound production out this way, and then I've got sound coming up from this way. And once you put your shell on it, it's all going to converge, right?
I'm taking off there, buddy.
All right. See you, KMD.
Hi, Katie.
All right.
Heading for bed, man.
All right.
Have a good
night.
morning.
Please
Start order in the morning.
for coming up.
All right. Good night.
Now, you know, the one thing is, a lot of people seem to think, well, you need to get good quality sound. You need one of these big ass freaking speakers. No, you don't.
Ron, social distance, please.
Oh, thank you, there, social distancing police.
Thank you.
But here's an old speaker, right? Hey, I don't like using these because they're too big. I've got better luck using these sugar cubes and hooking up two, and I've hooked up 3 of these. And the sound that this produces outweighs this one.
Oh yeah, all day, every day.
You know,
Like
even though they're small, and a lot of people, how can you get that much sound out of that little tiny speaker? Believe me, if you can get a lot of sound out of your iPhone speaker, which I do have here, and I also have iPhone speakers here, they produce a lot of sound.
yeah, and they're smaller.
Yeah, and way smaller than this thing. Like, this is tiny. Like,
Yeah, it's all you need.
yeah. But once you put the shell on top, it magnifies everything. So we've got a speaker that's got a baffle, and as soon as you put the locomotive shell back onto the chassis, now you've got your second baffle. Now it's going to magnify it. And a lot of people don't understand the fundamentals of how sound travels through a small shell like this.
Yeah.
I can point that speaker up and have it going up, and basically what it's going to do is going to hit the top, and it's going to travel through the whole length of the body shell. But once you put it, you know, I've done a lot of sound locomotives. Before I put the body shell back on, I was like, well, that doesn't sound very loud, until I put the shell on top. Now it's magnifying it. Now, okay, now.
Oh yeah, all day, every day.
Now it's getting louder.
Yeah.
So, and even though it, well, you know, you get these locomotives that they got these see-through grills and everything. If you put tape inside there, in a certain area where you can't see through no more, that magnifies the sound even more.
Mm.
So it's all got to do with the placement of your speakers. You got to basically look at your locomotive and see where the air vents are. And if there are no vents, then basically that's what I do, especially with Kato locomotives, because you know they've got no vents in them at all, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I take the stack off and I drill holes where the stack is, and that's where I place the speaker, so the sound comes up through the stack.
Most of the locomotives have the sound coming out from the bottom of the tanks.
Yeah, you can have that too.
You know, that's the most of my sound locomotives that I have 3 locomotives with sound, and every one of them the sound is coming out from the bottom of the tank.
Well,
yeah, you can do that, you know, but a lot of people do that and they put the bigger speakers in, because what a lot of people don't understand is, you know, everyone's got the concept in their head is bigger the speaker, the louder the sound. Because, you know, you go to a concert, like, oh, look at the size of these speakers. These are massive sound. No.
Right.
It doesn't always work that way.
Well, once you get to a certain size, you then have to reverse that thinking. Because, like, even if you look at a car speaker, you get a 3/4 inch car speaker.
Yeah.
A factory car speaker is in a baffle.
Yeah.
You know, without that baffle, you know, people buy the car. Oh, it's got a crap sound system. No. You put a baffle in it. Oh, it's got premium sound. Oh, it sounds so good.
Oh yeah. All speakers. It doesn't matter what kind of speaker you buy. All speakers are going to need to have a baffle in them.
Yeah, to negate the what nature wants to create, which is equilibrium.
Exactly, because don't forget, one side of the speaker creates positive pressure. The other side of the speaker creates negative pressure.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong? Every speaker.
No, correct. Completely correct.
If you put your hand in front of a speaker, you feel all that positive pressure coming onto your hand. You can feel the airwaves coming onto your hand if you hit on the front of that speaker. If you go behind that speaker, you can feel the negative airwaves coming.
Yeah.
Right.
So to every speaker, the front of the speaker always pushes out the positive waves. The rear of the speaker always produces the negative waves.
Yeah, exactly. Like if people have trouble understanding it, you just go to fill your bathtub up, put your hand in it, and just push in one direction and tell me what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, all the water that's getting pushed forward is going to want to go around your hand and go back behind.
Yeah. Why do you think when you buy your surround sound for your TV and stuff, your surround sound, why do you think they're all built in boxes?
Yeah.
Bye, Carrie Ann.
Because all the positive pressure is coming out of the speaker, but there's still negative pressure in the back of the speaker, pushing it all out. It's like everything all comes in the sync, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Well, how can you have positive and negative pressure work together? It does.
Yeah, you just gotta understand the fundamentals. Because if you don't understand the fundamentals,
Bye, Seth.
you're gonna do sound installs and they're just gonna sound crap every time.
Yeah, exactly. So
Hello, Ellie.
if you want good sounding speakers, you build yourself a baffle and you set that speaker in the baffle and bang. It could be the cheapest, shittiest speaker that you've got. The next thing you can make it sound like a fucking $1 million just by putting it into a baffle.
Ron, you got Carrie Ann leaving. Wolf Blake just came in. Fiery Seth is leaving. He's going night. And hello to those people coming in.
Hello, everybody. Ali man.
Hello.
Wolfblade, how you doing, brother? My other Canadian brother, Wolfblade, how you doing? Yeah. So, like I said, that's one thing. A lot of people seem to think, well, this speaker sucks because it doesn't sound. Put a baffle around it, and I'll bet you it's going to sound like the $400 speaker you've been fucking looking at.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember when I used to buy speakers for my car. Everyone's like, "Why are you buying the home brand stuff?" I'm like, "Cause it works."
Yeah. But you have to understand. You have to understand how sound travels through the speaker too, and how it produces the sound out of the speaker. You have to understand that there's positive and negative pressures.
Yeah.
Now, once you start understanding that, then you can kind of figure, okay, well, how big of a baffle? You build a baffle and you don't like it. Well, all right, let's build a bigger baffle. You put the speaker in there and you cover it all up, and it's like, holy fuck. That sounds great. And you got half the volume.
Oh, you want to go play with your brother? Okay.
You know.
Go find Alex.
So.
No? Oh, no. You want back up. What's wrong?
And it's the same way with when you're putting 2 or more speakers into a diesel locomotive. It depends on which way you aimed it. And I did an experiment on mine. I put one speaker in the back, which was aiming straight up to the roof of the body, right, of the shell. I put another one that's actually producing sound going towards the back of the locomotive. And once I put the shell on there and had to turn everything down, it's just like it produced such a unique sound. I thought, oh, geez, I like that, because one part you can hear the lows and the other part you can hear the highs. It's just like it's going up and down, left and right. It's just like you got sound traveling up, and then you got sound going this way.
Yeah.
So what happens when you got sound going up? It hits the shell and goes like this, right?
Yep.
And then when you got sound going this way, it hits the shell and it does the same thing. It goes in circles.
Experiment Big Bugger, he's stuffed up.
Yeah.
What do you mean he's stuffed up, Gaffer? Yeah, I remember having an argument with some guy on a forum, and he's like, "No, it doesn't work that way." I'm like, "Yeah, it does. Watch this video." Oh, that video is on HO scale. We're talking N scale. Fundamentals still apply. No, they don't. Yes, they do.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter how big the speaker is. All the fundamentals still apply to the same thing.
Yeah.
You've got your negative pressure and your positive pressure. Positive pressure comes out from the front of your fucking speaker. Because if you put your hand, you crank your stereo up and put your hand in front of this, you can feel the air being pushed out against your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you got to have negative pressure coming in, because when that speaker is going like this, it pulsates, right? So it's pushing out, sucking in, pushing out, sucking in at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Actually, the other question I have for you, Ron, in regards to that is those speakers that you install, do you keep an eye on the ohms that they are?
yeah, they are four. What are they? These are 8 ohms.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because that's the other mistake a lot of people do. A lot of people don't understand. You know,
Yeah.
people think, oh yeah, 8 plus 8 equals 16 ohms. No, it doesn't.
No.
It's the other way.
Yeah.
Because I know the ESU lock sound decoders are rated at a maximum of 4 ohms. I think the older ones were rated at 8.
Mm-hmm.
I think TCS is 4 ohms now, and same with Digitrax. Or actually, Digitrax I think is still stuck at 8 ohms.
Anywhere from 8 to 4 ohms for any type of decoder will work.
Yeah, I've got to update myself on what works and what now, because a lot of stuff I did was 8 ohms, unless I knew it could take 4 ohms. But now I see a lot of manufacturers are making them 4 ohm amplifiers, so I've been trying to stock up on 4 ohm stuff.
Now, don't forget that when you do put 2 speakers in one locomotive, you're going to have to turn them down, because it really does get loud.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like, you're going to have to really turn them down. Turn them down. Like that RS3 that I have, that I showed you, that's got the 2 speakers, that was at 100%. I've got them turned down to 30%.
Yeah.
That's
I remember my wife told me, because I've got a Y6B with twin speakers, and
yeah,
because I'm partially deaf, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good volume. 5 minutes later, turn it down. So I turn it halfway down. How's that? Still too loud. Turn it down. Turn it down to 25%. How's that? Still too loud. What do you mean it's too loud? I can't hear it.
well, there is a rule, and a lot of people don't intend to agree with me when I say this. Put your locomotive on there. Walk away from it. If you're 10 feet away and you can hardly hear it, that's perfect sound. Because basically, what you want is that when it comes into the room, you want the sound to build up, and as it moves away from you, you want the sound of the locomotive to gradually, just like the real thing, start dwindling. And that's why I say use the 10-foot rule.
Yeah, I don't have that luxury.
And a lot of people don't agree. What do you mean a 10-foot rule? Listen, put your sound locomotive on there and walk away from it 10 feet. If you can still hear it as if you're standing right next to it, you know your speakers are too loud. Turn it on. You want to get to the point where as it comes towards you, the sound gets louder, and then as it goes away from you, the sound starts.
Then mine are just right, because every time I step away or go away from my layout, I can the sound seems to fade out. And even if the locomotive comes in front of me, I can hear it really nice. But as it travels to the other side of the layout, that noise starts to fade out, like it's in the distance.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you want, because if you're going to have a sound locomotive, that's what you want. As it starts to come into the room, okay, I have 2 different rooms. I know when my locomotive starts, because I can start hearing it, and until it gets right into the room, it's like boom, there it is. And then when it starts leaving the room, the sound starts fading.
Right.
And that's what you want to achieve. But a lot of people think, oh no, I want to hear my locomotive. Then what's the point? All right.
The only time I would agree with the whole turn the volume up is if you're exhibiting, because when you're at an exhibition, you have to make sure your sound's at least 50% stronger than what you got to set up.
Yeah, and it all depends on the size of the room you got too. Don't forget, your room will echo the sound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's just that you're not just echoing the sound inside the locomotive. What the locomotive is producing, it's going to get bounced off all your walls in your room anyways. So you want to kind of keep it down, to the point where, all right, I'm standing right beside it. I can hear it. That's good. That's good. And as it moves away from you, you can slowly start hearing the sound dwindle a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to achieve if you want to run a realistic, model railroad. All right.
Yeah.
You want that. Everybody wants to run their model railroad as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
So now you need to run your sound as realistic as possible too, to go along with that.
Yeah. And that's the dumb thing. All the people that would be arguing with what you're saying are the same people which put the Doppler effect turned on their DCC decoders.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Whoa, listen to my whistle.
Yeah.
Oh. Gaffer's giving you shit, by the way.
I know, Gaffer's always giving me shit.
Gaffer stirs the shit. What do you mean?
Gaffer's a shit stirrer.
and I learn from the best, because I do it too. And so does Donna.
Yeah, so do I.
Are you asleep or are you awake?
We all stir the shit.
Oh, Shannon, it's too bad you didn't know me after I got my surgery and everything, came out of the hospital and stuff like that, and had I was going through all these good drugs. Man, you're lucky you haven't got a nickname yet. There's a lot of guys in this group that's gotten good nicknames.
I'm a shit stirrer, so what do you run the shit?
Yeah.
We're all a shit stirrer, so fuck off. So how was your dinner, Gaffer?
It went down well, thanks, mate.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm glad.
I'm glad it was yummy. How much you have on the pizza? Sausage, pepperoni,
meat lover, ham, chicken, beef, salami, pepperoni.
Who the hell puts chicken on their fucking pizza? Really?
We do. No, mate, you ought to try it. It's fucking gorgeous. Isn't it, Shannon? Nothing beats the meat lovers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And the barbecue sauce, like, not too much, but not too little. Just enough.
Just
sweet
enough.
Sweet barbecue sauce, of course.
I'm surprised you haven't put kangaroo on that yet.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, we put kangaroo on pizza.
Yeah.
And koala. The only thing I haven't had on pizza is emu.
Yeah, no, I've had kangaroo before, and bloody hell, it's good meat.
Yeah, it's absolutely yummy.
Right on a barbecue.
Well, yeah. Your kangaroo is probably like a deer. Like
just remember though, only half of it was meat lovers. The other half was Canadian. Ham and pineapple. You do realise that, don't you? Hawaiian pizzas were actually invented in Canada. Hawaiians hate the shit.
I know.
It's because the Canadians didn't want to be associated with it.
Hawaiian pizza. What do you mean Hawaiian? It's got pineapple and fucking ham on it.
I've never cared for Canadian bacon.
Well, then fuck you.
You haven't had it cooked properly for you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Serious, Nancy. Serious, Nancy.
If you really want some really good Canadian bacon, you want back bacon.
I like sausage better. I'd rather have sausage on my pizza.
I heard you prefer sausage, Nancy.
Yeah. Nancy always wants the sausage, never the back bacon.
Mm.
I love sausage. What can I say?
I know. 'Cause you
Yeah,
like,
no.
I know. Because Gaffa, the reason why Nancy likes the sausage, because when she bites into it, squirts in her mouth.
Yeah, well, I always heard Nancy prefers the sausage. She doesn't like the tongue.
Huh?
I said you prefer the sausage. You don't like the tongue.
Now we know why Nancy loves a lot of pickles. Like every time she bites into the pickle,
I gotta learn not to curse. There's a child in the room. Darn it.
That's all right. You can curse because I curse in front of him.
Yeah, it's just Australia, mate. We all curse in front of our kids.
Yeah. It's up to the parents, though, to responsibly
And take
teach
my
the
word
kids
for it.
that the words that we're using are bad.
Yeah, my daughter tells me off every time I curse. She
Oh,
knows
yeah,
they're
it's not
naughty
mine.
words.
My boy goes, Dad, that's a bad word. I'm like, oh, whoops, sorry.
my bad. I won't say that again. Okay. Until
It's actually it's not how we
uses the same word that you just did.
it's not how we answer the kid. The kid goes, Dad, that's about. Oh fuck, I did it again.
Dad, you just did it again. No, I didn't. Oh, shit.
Guaranteed, when you send your kids to school, that's the first words you're going to hear is fuck this, fuck that, fuck you, fuck off.
Oh, trust me. Like the amount of little shit bags that we get. You know, we'll be at a bus stop and like, oh, look at this fucking old cunt.
My daughter said it the other day. She didn't use the F word, but she goes, because I when I'm playing my game, I said, oh, Jesus, this thing's a bastard. And she goes, oh, it's one of those bastards, isn't it? Shit. Damn, we have to stop saying that now.
But when they get that age, they start echoing everything that they hear. They start saying everything, copying everything.
Well, exactly. You know, we all raise kids. We all try to watch our P's and Q's around the kids. As soon as they get to school, they learn all what we're saying anyway. So what the hell?
Oh, yeah, I know, but it's very hard to yell at your kid for saying dirty words when that's all they hear come out of your mouth. So, yeah.
I remember when I was a nanny for 3 wild rambunctious, nothing short of Nanny McPhee kids. I had a 3-year-old that did everything and anything he copied. He put things in his ears, eyes, nose, and then he said things. One day, I remember I said something like, "Oh shit," or whatever, and he sat there and he went, "Oh, Nana, you say shit, Nana." And I went, well, you just said it too. No.
I don't care how prim and proper you are as parents, but as soon as your kids go to school, they're going to learn how to swear real fast. Because we've all been there. You've done it. I've done it. We've all done it when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
We've all heard it from our parents when we were growing up. So don't sit there and say, well, I'm never going to swear in front of my child. Sooner or later, you will. Sorry. It's going to be
an expression. That's the thing. It's a way of expressing how you feel.
Exactly. You fucking pissed me off, you prick.
Yeah. But the stupid thing is here in Australia, we also use swear words as greetings. Hey, fuck knuckle, how you doing?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? All right. Hey, what's up, fuck nuts?
I mean, we even named a bush tribe after it.
Yeah.
It's called the Fakawi tribe. You know what the Fakawi tribe is, don't you?
No,
4
I
foot
haven't heard of
midgets
the
run around
Fakawi.
in 5 foot grass going, "We're the Fakawi, we're the Fakawi."
Look at this. This thing here with the trailer, it moves.
Yes, it should do. How else are you going to get the trailer on there?
That's really cool.
Hey,
You do
Nancy, is
realise
that
you
on
got
backwards?
Nancy. You realise you got it on backwards.
Do I?
The spiky ends are supposed to point to the back of the trailer, not to the front of the truck.
Oh, well, the instructions have me pointing them that way.
Why?
I don't
Ron's just sitting there like, what the fuck?
I'm not sure how a trailer's pin is supposed to slide in there if it's pointing towards the cabin.
Well, this doesn't come with a trailer anyway, so it's not like something's going to go on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're giving it to a truck driver.
I know.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Can you pop the pivot pin and rotate it?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, damn. Did you put the fifth wheel on backwards?
Nancy?
Yeah, well, yeah, because I
Yeah.
got it pointing this way.
No.
But the instructions have me pointing.
No, Nancy. The fifth wheel is supposed to go the other way.
And it's not only that, Nancy. I hope you got 4 wheels on the back and not 2.
Well, I haven't put the wheels on yet. Oops. Come on.
Yeah.
I haven't put the wheels on yet. That goes on like later.
Nancy, hold that up again and let me have a look at it. I'm going to tell you exactly what's wrong with it. Where's the front of the truck?
Right here. It just came up.
No, we're on the chassis is the front of the truck.
Where's
Exactly.
See, this part just came off, but yeah.
Yeah, it's backwards.
So yeah, you got to turn that fifth wheel around the other way.
Ah, grr.
Isn't it amazing how the 2 non-truck drivers on the panel picked it up before Ron even realised what he was looking at?
I'm looking at him. Yeah, the fifth wheel's which way is the front of the fucking truck? Yeah, the fifth wheel is backwards.
Thing is, I think it's glued in there. So hold on a second.
Oh, you've glued it in there too. Oh, here we go.
No, you just got to take what's doing the pivot out so that it'll rotate and just put the pin back in again.
And a lot of people ask me, why do they call that hookup plate the fifth wheel? Because it is the fifth wheel.
Yeah, it is, because it actually does turn.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the trailer pivots on. It pivots on the fifth wheel. That's why it's
I
called.
don't think I'm going to be able to take that off because I glued it on there already.
Well, you're going to have to find a way because it's on backwards and Roy will notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He's going
But
to
the thing is, if she can't fix it, will Ron be like, "Oh, thank you," or will he be like, "Nancy, you put it on backwards"?
No, Roy will go, "Thank you. Oh, you do know that's on backwards."
Yeah.
And I'll say, yeah, I know, but take it anyway.
The fifth wheel is in the wrong position.
Well, it's not going to have a trailer with it anyway, so screw it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still wrong.
All right. I have a quick quiz for everybody.
Hold on. Nobody told me we're going to have a quiz. Give me a sec. 14.
All right. I'm going to give you a scenario. What happens when you back onto a trailer and you accidentally jump the pin? Where does the pin actually fall?
Hank, repeat the question.
If you don't line up to your trailer the proper way, it's what we call jumping the pin. And the
Which
pin
basically means the fifth wheel goes under the trailer and the pin goes past the fifth wheel.
and sitting in front of the fifth wheel. Now, how do you get yourself out from under that?
You try and lift the trailer up as high as you can, and you lower the truck as low as you can.
Let your tires down and jack up your what's name jacks.
No, it's okay. But here's the pin.
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll say, here's the fifth wheel. You're supposed to connect here.
Yeah.
Now your pin's in front of the fifth wheel. Now you're stuck.
Yeah.
Now, how are you going to get yourself out of this predicament? Basically, now listen. Move the truck so the pin is no longer touching the fifth wheel. Stop the truck. Lower the air suspension. Crank the trailer up. Now the fifth wheel pivots this way and this way. And you tilt it up and slowly drive out from underneath of it. Now, a lot of truck drivers I've seen have done that and can't figure out how the fuck. Okay, now I'm fucked. Okay, I've cranked up the trailer. I've lowered the air suspension. I still can't get out because the air suspension is only going to go down so far. Right when you deflate it, you can only crank up a loaded trailer so far before you fucking get tired, and you still got an eighth of an inch of fucking. It's still fucking grabbing, and you're trying to fucking.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I've got a quiz for you.
And the fifth wheel is always tilt like this, right, on your truck until you connect to the trailer, and it goes like this. But it pivots the other way too. So you tilt it up, and you slowly drive out from underneath it.
I got another quiz for you. You get a flat tire on the two left rear axles, and you have to pull over and decouple your prime mover. So you put down your legs, and you're on the shoulder.
Yeah.
You take the prime mover away. You get the two flats fixed so that you can drive back. You come back, you can't fit under the trailer.
Then you have to drop your air suspension down in order to fit under the trailer.
It's still too low.
Oh, then you got a lot of fucking cranking to do.
Yeah, but the crank's at full crank because that's how you had to get it off in the first place.
No, it wouldn't be at full crank.
Yeah, answer is you have to chock your legs. You have to chock your legs to get them to level up so that the bed can go back underneath it. Because as I said, you're on the shoulder, you're on a lane. You can't get the fifth wheel underneath because you no longer got a flat wheel.
Oh, I see what I mean. Like the trailer's like this and the truck's like this.
Yeah. You should be able to still drop your air suspension on your tractor, which lowers everything down, and you should be able to slide and then pick that trailer up.
And if the truck didn't have air suspension,
then you're fucked.
And all trucks have air suspension. So
yeah, they do these days. This was like 25 years, 30 years ago.
Hang on, that wasn't part of the quiz.
They had to leave that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can't drop your air suspension because it doesn't have any. You have to chock your trailer stand.
Well, then back then in the day, okay. So right now, back in the day when they didn't have air suspension, you drop the landing gear right down to the ground and give it 2 extra cranks so it picks up the truck. And then once you uncouple the truck from the trailer, the suspension will drop down and you can pull out.
Yeah, now, pulling out is fine, but getting it back under when the trailer's on a lane because you're sat on the shoulder, and you've got your tires fixed, which means your prime mover is higher than your trailer.
No, not really. You should be able to slide under because back in the day, every truck had pickup rails.
I know, but
on the back of the frame before the fifth wheel, there's always what they call pickup rail. So the trailer up and you slide under.
The problem was we couldn't. The trailer was lower. Even when you put the jacks down fully loaded, it's very hard to crank the trailer up with jacks. You shouldn't really rely on your legs to crank your trailer up to a different height when it's fully loaded because that's a hell of a lot of stress. So to do it, he had to get a hydraulic jack it up so that he could actually help crank the legs up, and we got the truck underneath it. Once he could get that fifth wheel underneath the trailer, he could shove the prime mover under the trailer and it would have picked up.
Well, Even back in the day, back then, even the landing gear had a two-stage landing gear operation. They have the low gear and high gear. High gear is bang, you can roll up the landing gear, and
I know, but you shouldn't be lifting a full weighted trailer on loading gear like that. You should drop the loading gear down that take the weight. You shouldn't be cranking the weight up with the loading gear. It's not good for the gearing. That much I do know.
no, that's why we have the low gear that crank the trailer up.
I know. You still shouldn't be cranking a weighted trailer up. You should be dropping the landing gear down for the trailer to sit with, so that the prime moving. You should only move it like 2 or 3 inches. You shouldn't move it. He had to move it a good 6 to 8 inches to get it above the trailer again.
Oh, then something's fucked up there.
Yeah, because it was on a shoulder, and the shoulder had a really good degree angle, and he could not get the prime mover underneath it again.
Yeah, because whenever I drop trailers, the landing gear is 1.5 inches off the ground. And then I drop the air suspension and lower the trailer down, and then I'll be able to pull it underneath. That way, the next driver who hooks up to that trailer will drop his air suspension, go under halfway before he connects to the pin, put the air back into the suspension, start to pick the trailer up, then he can slam the pin, and then up goes the landing gear.
Yeah, well, it would be good if it was a situation like that. But I also have a feeling, if I remember rightly, the trailer that he had wasn't actually compatible with the truck.
And the thing that I hate when drivers drop their landing gear on their trailers, they drop it right to the ground. That's a big no-no. You should always have an inch or 1.5 inch gap between the ground and your pads, because you use your truck suspension to drop it down and pull out. But there's a lot of new drivers out there that they'll put the landing gear right to the ground and give it 8 more fucking cranks. Next thing you know, they're picking up their fucking truck as they're fucking raising that trailer up. The truck's going like this too, as well. And when they pull the pin, they'll wonder why the truck's fucking dropping down all of a sudden. Because now you just put that trailer too fucking high.
Yeah, and then you can also pull the trailer over if it gets caught.
Yeah, exactly. And now the next driver who's going to back in underneath that trailer doesn't check the height right, which is his job, by the way, can jump the pin, and now he's fucked. The proper way to drop a trailer nowadays is lower your landing gear down to where you got 1 inch or 1.5 inches of gap between the ground and the bottom of your pad. You pull your pin, you get in your truck, and you lower it's called air suspension. You lower your air suspension. As the air suspension comes down, it slowly starts to drop the trailer down. Right?
Okay.
Because the trailer's on the back of your truck, and you want to unpin from it. And you lower it down until the air exhausts out of your truck. And now you know the trailer's on the ground, and then you will hear a click going, okay, now I've just uncoupled, and you pull out nicely. Now, the next truck that's going to back into that trailer, he's going to lower his air suspension down and go halfway under that trailer before he even hooks to the pin, and then puts his air suspension back in and watches the trailer. As it starts to come up, that's when you start backing under more and slamming the pin. Because here's what happens when you drop a trailer. When you drop a trailer's landing gear right to the ground and you pull out, the next driver is, because when you pull out, as that trailer starts to settle, the landing gear starts to bend forward, because all the air out of the suspension is slowly leaking out over time. So now it's putting stress on the landing gear. So whenever air is leaking out of a trailer, it's always going to start leaning forward. So you've got your landing gear straight up and down. Next thing you know, it's starting to bend like this. So the next driver that backs under that trailer is going to have a hell of a time trying to roll that landing gear up, because the landing gear is already bent. And you're going to struggle, and you're going to start busting teeth either inside the gearing itself You're going to bust the shaft, or you're going to bust the handle, the crank handle. Is what you're going to do, because the guy didn't drop the trailer the proper way. So the proper way to drop a trailer is to leave an inch to an inch and a half of clearance between the ground and your pad. And that way, when you slide under, when the truck picks it up and the air suspension starts inflating, it starts picking that trailer up.
He's officially on his 6th bottle, folks. He's starting to repeat himself.
So, and once you pick that trailer up goes the landing gear.
And Twin, how come you haven't got your sexy little butt up here?
So,
All right.
because don't forget, all trucks and trailers operate on air suspension. As the trailer sits there, even though the truck's disconnected, you still got air tanks. Guess what? All that air is going to deplete out, and as it depletes out, the trailer starts going down this way, but everything starts moving forward, and the landing gear starts going like this.
Come on, Twin. Come up on panel.
I don't know about being the best on panel, Tammy, but he's definitely the quietest one.
What are you saying, Gaffer?
He's not noisy like the rest of us.
Excuse me?
You've been having your tweaks every so often, so don't be telling me you're quiet.
All right, hang on. I got to put the link back in there. Yeah. Click. All right, twin. There's the link for you. Come on up. There's
Little boy has gone to sleep. Oh.
Yeah, the thing is, when he popped up on the panel before, he just woke up from a nap, and now he's back asleep.
That wasn't friggin' long enough.
Yeah. Twin did.
What, 2 hours is not long enough for a nap?
Nope.
Hey, my kid will sleep 6 hours if I let her.
Yeah.
And she's 6.
There we go.
Oh, look, there's the twin flames in their halter top and everything.
Hi, twin.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Twin.
Nancy, I haven't talked to you in forever. How are you, my love?
I am hanging in there.
And just so you know, folks, you think she's all cute and sexy right about now. You wait till she lets her hair down. Whew.
My hair's not going down tonight. It's dirty, nasty. I've got to get a shower. Nope, mine ain't coming down.
Okay, folks. So
Look at that baby, though. It's Shannon. Look at that.
this is the back of the truck. Now, is that facing the correct way now?
No.
No, you got to turn the fifth wheel around the other way.
Those prongs should be facing the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Oh, well, damn anyway. Okay.
You put it back on the wrong way, didn't you?
Yeah, she did.
But yeah, I'm talking about trucks and stuff. Like y'all are really. I love seeing. Toy Man really knows what he's talking. Look at that! Look at that baby. God, look at him. I'm eating him up. I can't help it.
I know. I've been around trucks all my life, so I know how things operate. How you're supposed to drop the landing gear and let your air suspension out. Even back before air suspension came out.
The only thing he doesn't know how to do is shut up.
So
See, with like trucking, that is a little bit different for me because that's something I came across once. I married my husband. His dad, that's what he does. But I've always been in automotive everything.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal for me. I love it. I love all of it.
I grew up around trucks. I've been around trucks all my life. Now I used to be a roofer and never drove truck until I thought, well, my knees were giving out. And I thought, well, all right, let's take it.
Oh wow.
So
I didn't know you were a roofer. That's what my stepdad had his own business roofing.
yeah, I did that for 32 years.
He did roofing and he's done he did way before he got sick. Roofing, framing, all type of construction. He's done it all.
Wow.
built
Like-
decks.
Yeah.
So that was a big deal for me. But my dad worked for Jim Skinner Ford for 40 something years.
Mm-hmm.
So building vehicles or working on vehicles, no matter what it was, has been part of my life my entire life,
Yeah.
along with construction. So
And I've always worked outside. And let's see, my very first job when I landed when I was 16 and went out and started working was installing fences.
oh wow.
I went from there to roofing, and then from roofing, I went to truck driving.
Roofing and truck driving, like truck driving now is a big part of my life. I have to, with my father-in-law, that's a big deal of my life is, well, it used to be that I had to set up his pickup and deliveries. I had to do his, shit, I can't even think of the name of what they call it now. But, because each company calls it something different. But I always set it up. Like I set up all of his pickups and his deliveries, and I did
Dog
that.
sheets,
I've done
rockets.
that for 6 years now. Like that was a big deal for us. Like he drove, I did all. I went into the TA stuff and worked everything out to make sure that he could make all of his deliveries, and
Yeah.
I did all of that for years. And these past couple of years, he found a new woman who didn't want me part of it, so I let it go, and everything started messing up these past couple of years. And now he's wanting me to do it again. I'm like, look, I've got enough going on. I've got my kid. You've got to do, like, you've got a wife. You've got a woman. You need to make her do it. I'm not, like, I've got a husband who works on his own that I've got to help out with his own shit. My husband is a manager of.
Tammy, you're missing the point. It's not your problem anymore.
No,
Bottom
no.
line, it's not your problem anymore. It's his and his missus and everything else. You're out of it. That's it. There's no. Oh, I've got this. No. It's not my problem anymore, mate. Move
No.
on.
Nope.
But Gaffa, you know me, and you know that.
I know you. That's why I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Simplify it, girl. Simplify it. It's not your problem anymore. You've got enough on your plate.
Because
Okay.
my husband, he is a manager of. It's an oil change / mechanic shop / this. He works on cars, trucks, like 4-wheel, 18-wheel, 2-wheel, like whatever it is, he works on it all. And he needs my help sometimes, not as much as his dad does, but so I have to learn to separate. And I'm having a hard time with that. I really am, seeing how now all of a sudden we all were living on the same. We are living in the same place, but he has a cabin and we have the house. Well, all of a sudden, a week ago,
Hey,
he's moving.
is that the way it's supposed to be now?
Nancy.
Yes,
You
Nancy.
can see.
Tammy was talking.
Sorry.
All good. No, we're all good, Nancy. Turn it so we can see the butt of it.
Show us again.
All right. Show us again.
Yay!
Hey, it's in the right position. All right. There you go.
There you go. You got it turned right. But it's just learning how to do everything together the right
No,
way.
No,
And
it's learning how to say no.
Yeah.
yeah. You're right.
One of the lessons in your life you really need to work on is the no word.
Yeah, I don't do that very well.
Thought you would have learned that lesson with kids.
No.
My kids,
You learn that lesson when you become a truck driver. Hey, can you go to so and so? No.
Can you get no?
father-in-law is a truck driver.
No, I'm not going there. Sorry. You send the next driver.
My father-in-law is OTR owner-operator. Or he was. And then he decided to come off the road and still thought that I was supposed to take care of everything that he was doing while he was owner-operator.
Mm.
And I can't do that and take care of what has to go on here if he is job hopping. And that's what he's doing. He's job hopping now.
Oh, yeah.
And you know at your age, job hopping is not okay.
No.
He's hold on. 50.
Basically,
50s.
when you get into truck driving, you get in good with the company, and the company knows
Before I ever came around, he was. And then he
your
stopped,
name starts getting around to other companies.
he stopped for a little bit and became
But when
a.
you start doing hopping, you get a bad name. Well,
Whoa, this is just recently in the past, what, 3-4 years? Gaffa, 3 years?
Yeah.
Talk to me
Yeah.
about it? 3
Yep.
years?
Yeah.
He
Almost.
had a steady. It was never. He never job hopped. He didn't believe in that. That's why my husband doesn't job hop. My husband has had the same job for 10 years, other than us owning our own business.
The only way I do a job hop at 20 is when I find out this trucking company is paying more than this company. Go, okay, I'm going to go where the money.
You don't stop the job before you go to the next one.
No,
And
always
he'll quit, but he even had a job working for the postal service and quit it before he got another job.
rule of thumb is if you're going to leave this company to go to another trucking company, all right, you're going to leave this company that you're working for because this company has offered you more money. You're going to go back and you're going to write your letter of resignation, and you're going to give them 2 weeks notice. So that means you have 2 more weeks to work for that company because you don't want to burn your bridges. Because if the new company doesn't work out, you can always go back to where you were.
That's why I say that right now, I
Always
think
give 2 weeks notice because that looks good on you. It looks good on the new trucking company because, oh, okay, he's going to give that company that, because basically they're stealing a good driver is what they're doing. They're going to steal that driver from this other truck company.
I think right
We have
now
2 weeks notice. So that means if he decides to leave us, he's going to give us 2 weeks notice. There's a driver that's worth hiring.
back in the day when things were going really bad, we worked together on everything. My husband would, like, if it came down to it, we would pay whatever bills, and, it was a mutual decision. We've done that since I've known my husband.
Mhm.
It's always been that way. But in the past 6 years, all of a sudden things have changed with him, and so I can only assume that it's like a midlife crisis that, like, especially these past 2 years, he is just back to back. He'll quit without having a job, and my husband learned you do not quit without a job lined up. You don't do that.
No.
He learned that from his father. But all of a sudden it's happening, and with things that go, that cabin is theirs. It's his. It's on my property, and yes, and everything is in his name because we chose for it to be that way. But we have the house, he has the cabin. we chose for all this because he was on the road 24/7. He came home a weekend every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted him to have a place for his stuff. And then all of a sudden things changed, and it just keeps. I just found out he quit another job. And in the past year, he's quit 4 jobs.
Wow.
Right.
And that's not normal for him. And so I can only see, like, I can only feel like it's like a midlife crisis thing for him. Like, being on the road was a thing for him. He loved it. He loved being on the road. And then something changed. Women is what I think changed him. That woman left. Now he's got a new woman, and she's like changed. Like, that's the only thing that I can see that changed him.
Well,
It is what it is, but
the thing is, Twin, that when you marry to a truck driver and he's an over-the-road truck driver, he's going to be gone for weeks at a time, and then he's going to come back home. A lot of women can't understand why, like, they can't handle that. It's unfortunate. That's why a lot of marriages break up with over-the-road truck drivers.
but that's what we try to tell him.
They're out there
He
busting their
has
off to provide for their family, but meanwhile, the wives are missing the husbands, but the husband's always gone. So,
But they're always on the road with him. Both women have been on the road with him the whole time.
oh,
So I think, but like what we've told him, he's lucky he has children like us that
right.
understanding, they get that he's tired of being on the road.
Mhm.
He's old enough that he wants to be home with his grandkids. He wants to be home. We get it. And we'll do anything. He wants to live in the cabin out there, then do it. We'll pay extra if that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
We are here to help. But at the same time, we can only help if he helps
So
himself.
much. Yeah.
But don't forget, now an over-the-road truck driver can make more money than an hourly driver. But then again, that over-the-road truck driver is basically married to his truck.
But also, owner-operator don't make as much as what people think they do.
No, they don't.
And that was the problem. And then we were fine with him going on, like, and that's what I told him, like, look, if you don't want to be owner-operator, that's fine. But if you come off the road, this is what we need. We don't want all this extra. We need this from you. We don't need our bill. Like, our bills can go up, and we're okay with our bills going up until you get to this point. But we cannot pay but this much. Because we've got our own kids to take care of. And it's been a hard process.
Yeah, to be an owner operator, you've got, not only do you have, we'll say you've got truck payments, so you got to make your truck payments.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got to do the maintenance on the truck. You got to put brakes on the truck. You got to put tires on the truck. Now the tires on an average truck is about $1,000 per tire.
Oh God, it's so expensive.
And then you got to put the
All
fuel,
of it.
and then you got the fuel cost on top of that. So it's just like,
I took care of all of it. I was the one who took care of everything he had to pay for. His girlfriends never paid never had to deal with anything.
yeah.
I took care of everything.
So for all those people thinking, oh, I'm gonna go out and get my own truck and start my own business.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Go and get your own truck. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna buy a brand new truck? Because if you're gonna buy a brand new highway truck, you're looking about $200,000.
And you're looking through having to do it through a company, which means it's going to be at least an extra $100,000 from what you're originally going to pay.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got the insurance on top of that. You got to weigh all these factors: the cost, the maintenance cost, the fuel cost, your tires, everything, the fuel,
A
everything.
month. God, I remember like
Yeah.
God, a month. Every job he took had to be at least $1,500, or it was not worth it for a day. A
Yeah.
day's worth of work. $1,500. If it wasn't less than that, it was not worth it.
And the truck that I drive right now is a company truck. The company bought it. I didn't have to buy it. But that company truck, you know how much that company truck was? $95,000.
I
And,
can
and,
all
that's
see
just,
it.
and that's just a day cab. That's just like a normal day cab. No sleeper on it. No extra trims. $95,000 for that truck. Now you want to buy a highway tractor? You're looking over $100,000, $200,000.
Oh God! And his had like everything. It had the
Yeah.
extra sleeper. Because I would even ride with him. Because that's like with my anxiety. Because Gaffa knows all of my anxieties and stuff. My father-in-law was trying to get me, by being in a big truck, he thought that it would help with my anxiety.
Yeah.
So I could go with him and I would sleep on the top bunk, and we had a refrigerator. Like we had it, and it was so expensive. Like what his a month, I think a month just to pay for his truck a month without the gas and all that was $1,100 a month.
Yeah.
And then we had the maintenance account that money had to be put into. God, it was so bad. And so I get why he's done with it. I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
You got to figure out, I'm going to make X amount of dollars off this load, but I have to keep X amount of dollars for my maintenance. I have to keep X amount of dollars for my truck payment. I have to keep X amount of dollars out for my fuel. And by the time you're all said and done, you can either be breaking even on that load or you can be in the minus.
Uh-huh. No, we were, oh, look at this. He's finally putting up for a baby. He's so cute. I get it. No, that's why, like, knowing other, like, because it really does bother me seeing how much grief my father-in-law goes through. And it's from his children, not the ones that live with him and we decided to live together and work together, but the other children, because he can't be around because he's working all the time, he can't come home for Thanksgiving or birthdays or Christmas sometimes.
Well, I even thought about buying my own truck, having my own truck. And
Good morning.
I started investigating all the costs, the pros and cons of owning your own truck. Well, it's going to end up costing me money. I'm going to go broke if I do this.
All right, and we did that for years, and now he's doing his own thing, and now it's just causing problems. And I get he's done. I mean, he's worked many years doing this shit. Get it, but at the same time, we kind of entangled ourselves together, so it should have been talked out beforehand. That is my only issue, is we should have figured this out beforehand, and you not keep job hopping, and then when you can't pay bills of your own that we have decided that we're going to do together, I have to figure it out at last minute.
And for me, I've earned a reputation around the trucking community where the trucking companies actually called me and actually offered me the job.
Mm-hmm.
But when the trucking company starts calling you, you know you're a good driver, and my driving record stands for itself because I'm an excellent driver. But when they start calling you and asking, hey, you want to come work for us here? We're going to pay X amount of dollars. Okay.
My father-in-law used to be they used to call him to train other drivers, but over the past 10 years, things have changed because, well, I'm not going to say 10 years, I'm going to say about 5 years. He was doing so good, but his attitude gets him. He doesn't have the attitude, like he just
Well,
don't have attitude.
the company that I was with them for 12 years. And then when this other company called me and offered me $4 more an hour and better benefits, I had a month to think about this. I had 1 month. They said, well, we'll give you a month to think about it. I said, I have to think about it. Well, I'll give you a month. And I talked it over with, the better half. And I said, guys, I need to make this move because I'm really, here we are. We're trying to get a raise, and the owners of the company don't really want to share the wealth that they're making, type thing, because they would like to buy the hog. And it's like, I want to make the move to this other truck company who's offering me $4 more an hour and better benefits. And yeah,
I get it. Like, I've been through that's the thing is like I've been through the trunking company. I've been through a lot through my entire life. Like for myself, I have done cleaning companies my entire life.
Yeah.
I started cleaning at a very young age, cleaning houses, companies, whatever. Like I've had my own business, cleaning theaters. I've done a lot of different things. My dad worked for Jim Skinner Ford, so I know Andy, and he worked just cleaning or fixing cars on the side. So I get that too. I get trucking. I get all of it. I get multiple different things. My stepdad did roofing, framing, and building decks. Watched that all my life and was a part of that, like answering phones and like I've done all of that through my whole entire life, so I get a lot of different things, and I get how hard it is. So I understand, and lately it's even worse than it's ever been, ever. And look at that baby boy.
I know, isn't he so cute?
He is. I've been watching him. Like I've been watching him sleep, and now he's awake.
I'm tired, guys. I'm tired.
Yeah, now he's had extra sleep. Now I'm going to try and feed him dinner.
I don't know what time it is over there, but
Okay, put it this way. It's 20 to 8. I've got to feed him dinner, and his bedtime's in an hour.
he's just been so
Here he's been sleeping most of the time.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, he's going through a growth spurt at the moment, so...
I've been feeling that it's going to be a long night.
Here you go, little boy. There's your dinner. Help yourself.
he like keeps grabbing, and God, I miss my kids being that young. None of my
This is
kids.
what you want.
Youngest. Hold on, let me see. My youngest was born in 2014. So my youngest was born January 2014. So we can.
My oldest was born October 2013, and this one was born April last year.
So cute. My oldest
He's only a year old, Shannon? Wow.
13-year-old little shit. So she has the mind of a 20-year-old. I want to kill her.
Takes after mother then, doesn't it?
Yes, she does. Yeah. she's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
Well,
No,
it's like
she's worse than her mama. Because her mama didn't act the way she acts at 13. Her mama was very humble at 13, where she thinks that she can throw her little body around right now.
Oh, Gappa, wait till your kid is 13.
Why? She's 6 now.
No, I'm serious. That is our problem right now. And when we caught her doing it, Mama was the problem because me and her dad are separated. So instead of getting in trouble and handling it the way that she should have, I became a problem. Like saying things I never said. It was a bad situation. I'm like, little girl, you are only saying this as a lie to get yourself out of trouble.
Phew, Tammy, I thought you were going to start throwing your little body around.
No, my 13-year-old daughter, what I saw what she was doing when she comes back home, I swear on everything. It's going to take everything within me not to hurt her like my mama hurt me. My mama slapped me around when she thought that I was acting that way, and I wasn't. But I have proof my daughter's acting that way.
And it's a sight to see, folks, because Tammy's only like 4'8", so her slapping
And
anything
my
around.
daughter is like an inch and a half taller than me. But I swear to God, it don't matter. My little redheaded little girl is going to be slapped around.
Ah, yours is a little red nut.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't tell that?
You can't.
No, in my screen, it kind of looks brown, not red.
It kind of does look red. Hold on, I'll take it down for you. You can see the underneath. It's all dirty and shit, but whatever.
Oh, now that you're stretching it out, yeah, now I can see the red. Jeez.
Not only that, other parts of her are red as well.
Yeah.
We're talking about your eyebrows. I ain't talking about the other bits.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah. I'm a redhead. Really, it's strawberry blonde, but
You wouldn't think this kid's half redhead, would you?
no, I can see the red in it. That's the way my hair is. My hair really
looks like a redhead.
strawberry blonde. And my hair's dyed.
Yeah, no. The wife's pregnant at the moment. I'm just hoping it's going to be a little girl. Because I've got 2 boys now.
Hold on. Your wife's pregnant and you're hoping it's a little girl. Why? You're her little girl.
You're so mean, Gappa. How far along is she?
16 weeks now.
So you got about 3 or 4 weeks before you find out?
Well, she doesn't want to find out, and I told her, no, I'm finding out or it's going back to sender. If it comes out with Doodle, it's going back to sender.
Okay, cut it off.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. I couldn't go without knowing. That's something I've got.
I could. I wouldn't want to know. I want it to be a surprise.
I've got 5. I've got twins. But I've got 5 kids.
Hold on. Twin, stand up.
No, I'm not standing up right now.
Just stand up a little bit.
I'll sit up a little, but
Yeah, you can cover up. Just stand up.
raw, so no.
Come on, stand up and just a little bit.
No.
Just humor them.
Sit up.
You can cover up. You just stand up.
Oh,
No. You can cover up. Just stand up.
We're all adults here. It's all good. It's nothing we haven't seen before.
I need to make the movement anyway. I've got shorts on today. The other day I didn't have shorts on then.
See? And she's at 5? Damn, girl, where'd you pop them out of?
Yeah.
5 kids.
5. Damn, that's one kid for every foot.
Not even every foot. I'm not even 5 foot.
Exactly. Damn, girl.
Look at this kid.
It's your fault. You made me get up fast while making me another drink.
He took his clothes off.
No,
my
I took him off, but look at him. He's a machine.
Ah,
He is such
man, rah. You tell Daddy, rah.
See, look at him. He's a bloody machine.
Why should he be?
There we go. Look at that.
Come on, how many toddlers can you say look like they've been doing weights?
I don't know how many toilet rolls have been lifting.
Look
Yeah.
at his
1,
back.
2, 3, 4.
Who's that?
Look at his back.
Who's that? Who's that?
There's the chairs.
Okay. I'll be right back. Oh shit. I didn't even realize he had half his drink left.
The cabin.
What? That time you did the washing. Look at these. Woman's a clean. Look at that.
I'm gonna be taking off my sweater in a minute too. I'm hot.
And folks, just when you thought everything was not really there, look at this. Seriously?
Mm.
Stand up. Stand up. No, you don't want to stand up.
There you go. Here you are, folks. The four aspects of Ron. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, geez. Papa. Gee. Funny little now.
Don't you be going blaming me, girl. I only asked you to stand up for a little bit and asked you to walk around the house and do shit.
Benjamin, what do you reckon of my toddler?
What? Can,
Who
look,
is?
baby. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah?
Okay. I didn't know if I muted. It didn't. Yeah.
No, as usual, you didn't mute.
Would you agree he's a machine?
He is. He is so adorable. But he reminds me of my
He's
youngest.
so cute.
Who's that? Who's that?
He's got to be the cutest little
Hold on, let me think. God, I've got so many kids I have to look back and think.
He got a flat tummy. He got a big flat tummy. He got a big flat tummy. Tummy.
Okay, my boys were born in 2012 and 2014. No, 2012 2014 because Zayden was December 2012. Jasper was January. They were 13 months apart. My boys were only 13 months apart. He was 14. He looks like Jasper a lot.
Damn girl, 13 months apart, you were banging your ass off.
We were trying to. It was my fault. I can say that my youngest was 100% my fault. Like, we talk about that all the time. My youngest was my fault. Like, I just didn't. Because I normally know ovulation and all that shit, and I just didn't care.
Oh, tell the truth. You just like banging your ass off.
No, yeah, that too. But I also knew that when my ovulation was, so I knew when not to and to. I just didn't care in that moment. And so they were breaking apart. So they're pretty much what they call Irish twins, but not in the same year. They're close enough to being Irish twins, but yeah, no. And after that, I can't have kids anymore. So I got my kids cut and firm. Sometimes I miss it though. I miss the baby. Yeah, look at him. He's like, what happened? Look at him.
Oh, I know.
You really are. You are a very good daddy. Just like Gaffa. I love watching Gaffa with his baby girl.
I haven't seen Gappa's girl in a long time.
It's been a month or two, but I've watched.
You won't be seeing us anytime soon. She's getting ready for birth.
But like watching him with her, it's such a good thing. I love watching because it's just an automatic thing, no matter how. Daddy, it's a little bit different, and it's so amazing to watch.
Oh, you should see half the stuff I do with him when we're playing on the bed. I'll grab his legs, back flips, forward flips. I'll throw him on the bed.
And most people want to go, oh no, that's bad. But my husband does that. My kids, you should see. I'm sitting there going, oh my God. My 9-year-olds, I'm like, you're going to hurt them, you're going to hurt them, you're going to hurt them. And they're like, Mama, stop.
Yeah.
So,
Half the time my wife Crystal looks at me and goes, Shannon. I'm like, what? And then he'll come up to me and goes, again.
Because y'all
do it again.
Up in the air and y'all flip them and you like all these things that as mamas we're going, oh my God, you're gonna hurt them, and they love it.
Is that you?
There's
your face.
Again.
That's your face on my shirt. Yeah, that's you.
But Shannon, I really do love seeing you with him. That is so amazing. I think Nancy can agree. Like seeing you with him is.
Alex.
Every time I see Shannon, that little guy is always with him.
It's a
little daddy's boy.
It's an amazing
that's a weird thing because my other boy is autistic, and my relationship with him is very estranged. We know we're father and son, but we're almost strangers to each other.
Yeah, I get it because I have my oldest son. Like I said, I have 5 kids. I have my oldest daughter, my twin girls. He's autistic, but he has disabilities. A lot of them. A lot. So I get that it's harder make that connection. My oldest son is very much about actually more about his daddy, but we can't play with him like that because he's so big. But and his little brother has a little bit of problems, but it's not the same, and they can play like that. His older where our oldest son cannot play like that. We have to baby him, and he's so big, and I'm so little. Like, Gas is so I'm tiny. I can't even pick him up by myself for the most part. He's like 70 pounds. So it's I do it naturally, but
Now, Shannon, your little boy spoke to me the other night. He said hello to me and everything. He talked like a normal kid. Now, what is he autistic?
He's got his little quirks about him. He gets overloaded with emotions. He has trouble socializing. Like a lot of people who, when I try to describe how he acts, the easiest way for me to explain it is if you know how Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory is, he's kind of like that socially.
okay. So he's kind of in the middle of the spectrum.
Here in Australia, we got what's called level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 1 means they have it, but they can pretty much look after themselves. Level 2 means they sometimes need supervision. And then level 3 is full adult supervision at all time.
Okay. And
he's like just above level 1, start of level 2.
Okay. That makes sense. I get it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, he spoke to me really well, and he didn't seem like he was, I don't know.
He's articulate, but he also needs help with certain things.
No, he doesn't need. He's not on any medication at all at the moment. He needs to have routine. He needs to have habits set in place.
Right.
Like to give you an idea, like his favorite game is Minecraft. Right, everything Minecraft. I had to stop letting him play Minecraft because he just used. Like even if we go, okay, time to pause the game. We're gonna have dinner. He would just lose his shit. Like the whole thing, like you grab the table and you flip the table? That was him if you try to get him off the game. So we just had to stop it completely.
Right.
I have a cousin, which we have over here.
Alex!
I think we've got a little bit of different. My cousin, his is what they call functioning. They don't give it levels. They call it functioning or whatever. Or they call it Asperger's is what they call his, which is the
yeah.
Of.
Come here.
And he has that. So I get it, and I can only imagine how hard that being a parent and figuring out this for yourself and making sure that you are the best parent for your children, and no matter what's going on with them, it's got to be hard.
Oh, it is. Like my patience with him has run so short. It's extremely hard for me to, try and. No, stay here. Stay here. Like, here you go. Have a look at this. So he dresses himself every day. Guaranteed, he'll either put his shirt on backwards, his pants on backwards, or both, or put his pants on inside out.
But he's handsome as handsome can be.
Yeah. Shirt's right way around. Like, even when he puts his shoes on, he always puts the shoes on the wrong foot. He knows which foot goes on what, but he always looks at it, puts it, and is like, oh, that's the wrong foot, and then goes the other way.
But like I grew up, I have dyslexia, so that was a thing for me growing up, like putting things on inside out or backwards, or like when I grew up.
No, stay here.
He's a very handsome little boy.
Now, have they said that he will eventually grow out of this, or is this something that he's going to have a problem with all his life?
It's something that he'll have his whole life. It's not that it's like a disease or anything. It's just how his brain is wired.
Yeah. And
But-
neurology.
As I said, like for people who don't quite understand it, just think about how the character of Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory acts around people and how he talks and how he's so passionate about the things that he loves.
Right?
They can live a fully functioning life as per normal like any other person, but they have quirks.
Right?
Like they have their own way of doing things. They have their own way of communicating.
And the thing is that I've learned with having this ability is that they are more intelligent than the rest of us could ever dream of being. My cousin who has Asperger's, like I said, science, I look like an idiot when I try to talk to him about anything scientifically. I raised this little boy.
Where is he?
Mathematically, scientifically, he makes me look stupid. And that's it's a good thing.
Sorry. Where's Ron?
I don't know.
He was
Probably
there.
taking a long peep.
There he is.
I got visitors just about to pop in, so I got to pop off.
All right.
Oh, come on, let him join in.
See you later. Yeah, thanks for coming out.
All right. Catch us later.
All right.
There you
Later.
go. What have you found?
Look at that smile. Hi, honey. How are you?
Sweetheart.
No. Come back.
You remember Nancy?
Yeah,
Hi.
I am
You
so
remember me, Alexander?
Yes.
What's my name, Alexander? Can you remember my name?
What's her name? See, here's one of the quirks. He's trying to think really hard.
I'm Nancy Alexander.
Yeah. See, look, all the names are here.
Yeah.
He is such a
Yeah, Nancy.
sweetheart.
Hang on, back. Show me your teeth.
Isn't
Jeez,
he
look,
so
look,
cute, though?
Look at his adult teeth. Look at his.
Alexander,
Got
oh my goodness. So, Alexander, how old are you? Can you show me on your fingers how old you are? You're 5.
No, hang on.
You're 7.
7.
Oh,
You're not 7 yet.
Wow.
Wow.
I just
big
took
boy.
one to go off,
He's not 7 yet. He turns 7 in a couple of months.
But that's
which I
okay.
made a mistake.
Okay, so he's 6.5 or 6 3/4.
Yeah, 6 3/4.
6 3/4.
Close enough to 7. That's okay.
Yeah.
Sweet boy.
That's a no way of making 6.
Mm. You know any sign language? No, you want to sit on my lap now?
I'm trying to learn sign language right now. That's something I'm trying to learn right now.
What have you got? You playing with pencils again?
Oh, where's
This
the
one's
other
the one.
one?
No.
Look at him. He's just.
I'm so happy. You're such a good dad. And I have to give you props for that. You're such a good dad.
Trust me. I do my best, but there's a lot of days where I'm just an asshole.
Yeah, well, I am too. But you're still a good dad.
Yep, I think you're a good dad, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my kids say about me. My dad's a good dad until you piss him off. Then he can be a real fucking asshole.
Yeah.
How old are your
Actually-
kids? Right.
Actually, here's the thing. The one thing I've said to my wife was, if we ever have a daughter, because all girls do this, where they have an argument with their father and they go, "I wish you didn't exist."
No, no.
I'm gonna be prepared for when that day comes. I'm gonna have all these family photos where I Photoshop myself out of it. And when the day that comes, I'll wait till she goes to bed, and I'll go, all right, honey, I'm gonna go to my friend's place for a week. I don't exist, all right? Change all the photos and just go.
My dad was a shit. My dad was horrible. He was the biggest drunk I've ever met in my life. I drink a lot, but my dad was the biggest drunk I've ever met in my life. And every day of my life, I wish he was back. And I was 25 when he passed, 26. Between there, him and my mom died within a couple of years of each other. My dad was everything. Like, and that's when a little girl with her daddy is so much different than you don't like. It doesn't matter what the daddy does. Nancy can tell you the same thing. It doesn't matter what the daddy does. The daddy's perfect.
Yeah,
That's what they do. They're perfect.
Yeah, the whole king with the princess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Only thing is, I've got Latin blood and my wife's a redhead. That's a good mix.
oh yeah, that's but it's a good thing though. Like I don't regret it ever with the way my dad has been. I don't regret it ever. We worked on cars together. He was more involved in his work and so I would have to go to him. But now since he's gone, I would definitely do it again every day of my life. Every day.
Mm.
It's just something different with the little girl with their daddy. And my husband with my girls, that their dad, which is my husband, is not their biological dad. But
blood doesn't mean whether you're a good parent or not. It's how you raise the kids.
They would do it every day again. Even though he works so much that when he comes home he has to get on the phone, like with work, like they would do it over and over and over again because they love their daddy. It is a big deal for them. I am the problem. They always think I'm the problem. It's their daddy. They love their daddy. They know they're biological. They half the time live with their biological, but that's not their daddy. He is their daddy.
Yeah.
He is everything to them. When a little girl finds their daddy, biological or not, I've got two. I still have one living. I call him once a week, every week. A little girl and their daddy, it's just something different. A little boy with their dad, they expect a little bit different, but they're more mama's babies. They really are.
Trust me, as soon as my wife gets home, because Crystal's not Alex's biological mum. Alex is my son from previous relationship. But yeah, like every time, as soon as she's home, it's like, okay, see you, Dad.
You see, it's a mama. It doesn't matter. We can have multiple. Kids can have multiple parents.
Oh, yeah.
And boys just go to the females easier, and girls go to the fathers easier. It's just the way that the dynamic works. When I married my ex-husband, when I married him, it was a quick thing because it was a have to. This husband, we planned it. My stepdad, which is a dad to me, my biological dad, they both walked me down the aisle together. It when you find your dad, like with little girls, that makes a big difference. And little boys still love their daddies, and they still learn to be like their dads. Believe me, because I'm having a problem with my husband. You're too sweet because your dad taught you to be too nice to people. You've got to stop being too nice to people and put your foot down.
Mm.
And he's too good of a guy. I love it. I love that he's a good guy, but at the same time, when you're running a shop, a mechanic shop, you kind of have to be the asshole. So,
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like I'm totally with that because, like, unfortunately, because of the temperament my wife has, I have. The only way we can bring up these boys and hopefully, the next baby when he or she comes along is I have to compensate for how kind and timid she is. Like if she's going to be the very kind and sweet and it's okay, don't worry. Unfortunately, I have to be the other side of that. So then that way they can grow up to understand, okay, I can be nice, I can be sweet, I can be all this, but I also have to know what I want, know what I'm capable of. And if I want to say no, I have the power to say no. And if they don't listen, I can have the power to say fuck off.
right.
Like,
The problem with us is I'm the type of female that I'm very aggressive. So I need a male that is even more aggressive than I am. But I'm also too sweet. So I need somebody who combats that sweetness. Like
you need someone that can flip both sides of the coin.
right. I'm aggressive most of the time, but I don't like hurting people's feelings. I'm not the type of female that is, let's fix my hair, do my makeup. Like, I'm not that type of female.
Mm.
Yeah, no, that's like my mum. My mum's like that.
I work on cars. I love working on cars. I love like that. So I need a manly man, but I'm too sweet when it comes to people's feelings. So I need a little bit of more aggressive than that. Because I will let people run me over. And so I need somebody who will not let people run me over. But it's a balance with men and female. Like we have to have this perfect balance, and some women are very, very feminine and some are not. And so it depends on that with the balance that you need. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, no, my mum, because mum's short, she's only 5 foot, weighs, hang on, 50. She's like 102 pounds. She's tiny, just like you. But
That
she's the working type of woman. Like, she's hands on. She always works. She'll work long hours if she has to. She does what she does to get the job done and to look after her family. But my God, God help anyone who pisses her off because they're like, oh, she's only tiny. She'll be fine. She
no,
won't hurt a fly.
the tiny we are, the worse we are.
Yeah, yeah. As some people say, short women are ninjas.
No. You don't have to worry about physical, like well, you do, but you really have to worry about emotional because we will cut you down with words like you can't believe.
Oh no, trust me, my mum can get quite physical when she needs to. Like that's the one thing. Like every time mum's like, "I'll come to you at work and I'll sort him out," I'm like, "No, no, 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 mum, no, 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 no."
No, I need to stop.
Like, oh god. Like the amount of times mum has said that she'll go down and beat a grown man's ass. I'm like, mum, no, because they'll just make it worse for me. You're gonna make me look like I can't fight my own fights.
My mom was the same way before she died. She was like, I'm going to come down there. I'm like, no, mama, no. Like, look, I own this business. I need to make it seem like I can handle it without my mama's help. Okay?
Yeah.
Let it go. Walk away. I'm bitching because I need to bitch. That's it.
You okay, Ron? You look like you're about to pass out.
I'm so tired. I know.
I'm fine.
Fine. Just
Here, listen to everybody chat. You know, just
you're like this. You're like.
going on. What?
Look
Don't
at
forget, I
you.
work nights. Hey, I'm wide awake. Come on, eh?
How is work
Welcome to
going?
Canada, eh?
All right.
Oh, damn, Australians, eh?
Oh, look, it's got a cab and everything in it.
I love it.
The steering wheel,
No, you did
There
it.
we go.
the dashboard.
You're
Hang on a
doing
second. I'm just trying to.
Nancy, the steering wheel's on the wrong side of the truck.
That's the side they have me putting it on.
Obviously, that's the truck that was.
So, in other words, you're telling Roy to move to Australia.
That's what I was just going to say, yeah.
right.
You're sorry, the steering wheel's on the wrong side of the truck because over in Australia, they drive on the wrong side of the fucking road.
See here, I'll show you. Hey,
Even
this is the side they have me putting it on. I'll show you. See? Look.
Next time, Nancy, when you get one of those puzzles, make sure you use the North American instructions and not the Australian.
You're doing a good job.
So
You're doing a good job,
man.
Nancy.
Nah, you just got to Roy, whenever you want to look at your toy truck, just look at it in a mirror.
There you go. I'm looking on back to the YouTube side. But man,
That's right. Between Australia and most of Europe, they're all driving on the wrong side of the fucking road.
yeah.
I have to put it on the side it tells me to. It tells me to put it on that side, so it's on that side.
Hey,
What, you can't kit bash?
you're doing a good job.
My God, I just can't see myself sitting on the other side of the car driving. I was like, that'd be fucking freaked right out.
I don't like. I'm not allowed to
Steering
drive.
wheel is not in the normal position. It's over here. No, fuck off.
I'm not.
Pull it over and put it over here. Thank you.
I wouldn't know.
No, because the
drive it
reason
off
we have it on the other side of the compared to you guys is because whilst we're driving down the road and someone pisses us off, we can use our dominant hand to take a good aim with a bottle and actually throw it at them instead of going, "Fuck, I can't throw it with my left hand." Fuck.
I'm not allowed to drive, so
Oh, some of the people that drive around here, Jesus Christ.
You know, I don't drive for well, because I can't really drive right now, but even if I could, I wouldn't. I just continue taking the bus or whatever. You know what? Because it saves on the gas, it saves on oil, it saves on the maintenance of the freaking vehicle, and yeah, it's just money saved all around. And also, if the bus gets into an accident, their fault, not mine.
see, you live in a place that a bus is okay. I have to depend on my husband to take me everywhere. It sucks, but
Yeah, that's what happens when you live out in the boonies, out in the country, and you got no bus service out here. No, you're in the country. Fuck.
I mean, I have certain things that could come pick me up if I need to, but I don't like. I have Walmart that brings. I do my grocery service and they bring it here. I've got all that. He works.
Yep, same here. I can get all my groceries delivered.
Need to go. I'm just on his off day. If I need to go somewhere, I'll go somewhere.
Yeah. Every time I go into a small town, I look at the guys that live in here. So what do you all do for fun? He says, we watch the grass grow.
No, we have a garden.
We're in trouble now, Shannon.
What? Why are you vomiting? What did you eat?
Something that he shouldn't have. I'm throwing up. I ate something I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
Nah, he would have eaten something. I'll sort him out in a minute. I'll let him vomit. Oh, what are you doing, kid? You're not cooking. Look at this. Look at this.
You. I probably should be in bed, but fuck it. At this point, I'm sorry, you got babies around.
Boy, see, there you go, Shannon. He's going to learn how to cook.
No, that's his way of going, Dad, I'm hungry.
Oh.
You hungry?
And am I gonna do that?
It's not his dinner.
It's time to eat. What are we eating?
Pizza. That's what we're eating. Pizza.
No, the wife made fried rice for us to eat.
We do like my kids are horrible. They like crap food. It's like we do homemade pizza, which if we do homemade pizza, we do it all together. We do sloppy joes or hamburgers or tacos or like
Hang on, how do you eat your tacos?
Food.
How do you prepare your tacos?
Here. Sorry, when they're not here, we make steaks and roasts.
Yeah. Yeah, but Twin, I'm just asking, how do you prepare your tacos? Because that's how I got my kids eating good. And that was through tacos.
Tacos? Well, do you want tacos or taco soup? They're two different things.
Nah, I'm talking about tacos.
Tacos, we fry up hamburger meat, we do taco seasoning, and then we put them on soft or hard shells with tomatoes. I'll even do corn sometimes. Refried beans.
Do you cook all that or do you have it fresh?
I get it from the store, but fresh, yes. I cook it, but fresh.
Yeah, no, because what I do is we'll do our minced meat, we'll put the seasoning to cook that. With the rice, we've got a rice cooker. So we do enough rice for, us four. We'll put shredded carrot in there, shredded garlic, mix that all up and then cook that. And then we prepare lettuce, tomato, red onion, mushroom, olives, avocado or guacamole, depending how you want it, spinach. And we have that all fresh, uncooked, just raw.
Oh my God. So you do yours way better than we do. We are so much.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. So what you do then is, because once you do that, there's, obviously a lot of people like to pack their taco shells to eat it. But what I've done, which has got my kids to eat it, is I break the taco shell in half, and I kind of use the taco shell to scoop up the food and eat it like a spoon.
We'll do it kind of like that, or we will use chips. We don't use all the great shit you're using because that just sounds amazing to me.
Yeah.
I like avocado, but I don't like guac. So
yeah.
So I'll use avocado. We'll use tomato, purple onion. I love purple onion.
Actually, my wife actually did start doing something different a bit recently, which was she do 3 parts taco seasoning and 1 part nacho seasoning.
We did that with burrito seasoning, burrito seasoning. That's what we started doing recently. We just we play with stuff a lot because we like to my husband and I, we are really big on flavoring on everything. My kids want everything to be simple, and my twins love black olives.
Oh, they're already in my good books.
So
Nah, yeah,
they'll eat them before we can even get them on the tacos. But we like to kind of heat everything up, and they don't like it heated up. So it's like even with homemade pizzas, we have to change things up a little bit. They're horrible
yeah,
because like it's half of their all of my girls, they have a different dad than him, even though they call him their dad.
yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, my oldest was pretty hard to start eating because I was difficult to feed as well. But yeah, once my wife started doing tacos and we started to do all that, the only unhealthy part about it was basically the fat in the mince, the seasoning, and the taco shell. The rest
My
of it was all
don't
healthy.
like the real garlic. I have to use the minced garlic, like the dried garlic. They don't like real garlic, which I love. True minced, real garlic, or true onions. They don't like that. So there's a lot of things I have to change up for them. Like even when we do homemade pizzas, because we like to mix ground sausage and ground hamburger meat together,
Yep.
and my girls don't like that.
Well, I can tell you right now, if you start, as I said, all you do is if you're making enough rice for 4 people, just to feed 4 people, no more, no leftovers, just shred like 3/4 of a whole carrot into it, like actual shred into small pieces,
Mhm.
and use 1.5 cloves of garlic, and I mean just pretty much crush it till it's a pulp, right? And then when it cooks, it pretty much dissolves in the water and it flavors the rice. You can't really taste the garlic in it, but it just changes the flavor and you can't even smell the garlic. Like it just, but you eat the rice and you're like, there's something else in this. What is in this? And you won't even know it's garlic.
My kids love regular rice and with the garlic, because we will buy like a jar of minced garlic and they won't even know that that's what we're putting in it. Like, because we'll just buy it already minced. They don't understand what's in there. I do a chicken and yellow rice
Ooh.
bake that I do, which is chicken, yellow rice, broccoli, and cheese. It's a casserole that I do. They like it whether it's a casserole, if it's just the chicken and yellow rice, or the chicken and yellow rice with the broccoli and cheese and with either way, they love it. But they never ask what I put in it. But certain things they do ask. Like, Mom,
Do your kids like meat pies?
Dan,
No.
that's making me hungry, Twin. Thank you very much for making me hungry.
There's only one type of rice I will eat. Only one.
What's that, Nancy?
Huh?
What type of rice will you eat?
Fried rice.
Telling you, if I could get you here.
Nancy, all rice is fried rice. You want Uncle Ben's perverted rice.
If I could get you
I
here,
like Chinese rice.
It all comes from China.
casserole with rice, you will love it.
Rice comes from Asia. I'm sorry, Nancy, never mind what part it is, but it all depends. Is it Uncle Ben's perverted rice?
Or is it Indian basmati?
Nope.
I'm telling you.
She's not getting what she's not cluing in what I'm saying.
But Nancy, I'm guaranteeing you, the foods that I make, I know, like I used to hate rice. I hated, especially white rice. I hated it.
Yeah, Nancy, that's just flying right over your head like a.
But I
Yeah.
guarantee you,
Nancy, listen closely. You like fried rice,
Yes.
so you must like Uncle Ben's perverted rice.
Nope. I don't like Uncle Ben's rice. Ugh.
Still
that's
going
not
over.
what he's saying. That's not what he's
She
saying.
still didn't get it, did she?
Yeah.
Word perverted. Perverted. He used the word perverted.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, the pennies dropped.
Yeah.
All right, I give
See,
it up.
got it.
Now, twin, do your kids like meat pies at all?
No, they are very. My kids, they're well, my girls. My boys will eat anything you put in front of them. They don't care. My girls, their biological dad is a MMA fighter, so he tries to, and I do that on purpose.
Yeah, no, I know exactly where this is going. Here's my protein powder, and I've got to eat clean.
Right. So they hate food in general right now. It's like, Mama, we get to eat hot dogs, or we get to eat this because, or we have to eat greens all the time. So everything has to go on the grill because we didn't have a stove. Or I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
well, with my oldest, I'm like, well, it's time you learn to cook. So they're learning.
Yeah,
Like I have
because I was
to
gonna.
get pizzas or it's such crap food that they don't like roast. Which
Yeah.
to me, roast was like, I was so happy when my mama was able to. I was such a broke child. When my mama was able to make a roast, that was the biggest deal to me. I was so happy.
Yeah.
And like chicken to make or spaghetti, like we make chicken parm and like, it's a big deal, but they don't like meats mostly. They like, well, when I say meats, I mean real meat. Like they like hot dogs and crap. They
Yeah,
like,
no, 'cause what I was gonna say is something my mum cooks, which is from South America. It's called empanadas, which is basically a Spanish meat pie. And basically, the way you cook it is you cook mince, you add sultanas into it, not a whole heap, just enough to sweeten up the meat a little bit. You mix it all in, cook it. You boil some eggs, and then once you boil the eggs, you slice it up into like little discs. You add olives, you add a little bit of onion, and then you get the square pastry things. Fill up the meat, fold it in half, go around the corners, and then you stick it in the oven for like 20 minutes.
trying to make that because one of their favorite YouTubers, the B Family or something like that, they do empanadas, and they asked me to try to make that. And I told them I would, and we just haven't had time to do so because if I'm going to do it, I want my oldest to kind of. She's at the age she needs to learn to cook.
Yeah. Well, empanadas is really easy to make. Another thing that I eat, which I've got a pumpkin in the fridge to do it, but it's going to take me a little bit, is we call it sopaipias, which is basically a kind of pumpkin bread for the poor. So basically what you do is you make pumpkin soup, right, with the pumpkin that's got the grey outside with the orange center?
Mm.
Yeah, you make pumpkin soup out of that. And then you add flour to it to make it into a dough. and then you mix it all together until it's properly kneaded and whatnot. You roll it out flat. You cut little discs in it, and then you deep fry it. Takes about 2-3 minutes each side, and basically that's how you make it. Very quick, very easy. It doesn't really go off at all. You can keep it for almost a month. You know, all you got to do is literally get a bit of margarine or butter, slap it on the top, stick it in the microwave, nuke it so all the butter soaks into it, and it's pretty much.
That sounds so good. I have a bread maker, and we had like it's kind of the same way, but it was done a little bit different with the bread maker to make like a pumpkin bread. That's kind of like, because you can't have the people think that, oh, when you say pumpkin, you have to have the orange. Like you have to have a different pumpkin for pumpkin bread. It just doesn't taste the same.
Muggsy, click on the link I just sent into YouTube. And Joshua Williams, thank you for the update on Anthony and Donna. I'm glad they're
Yeah,
doing
they called me. Anthony and Donna called me, so yeah, I got a good update on them. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Glad to hear that. And Muggsy, there's a link in the YouTube chat. So if you want to come up, you come on up there, buddy.
Hey, my bro, we need to talk in a little bit. That we've got a little bit more to talk about. Things that have been going on. But I really do appreciate you talking about all this, like giving me ideas, because my kids are so hard to come up with things to cook them, because they're so, breads are their biggest thing.
Oh Jesus! They're they were pretty much. Your kids are pretty much me and my sisters when we were young. Like my mum would, like you'd swear my mum was a chef, because every time she did lunch or dinner, she'd be cooking like 3 or 4 different types of food just to accommodate each of us individually.
Yeah, I won't do that. I'm just not like that. Eat what
Oh
you get.
no, my mum, my mum, Jesus Christ, God bless her. That's the type of mum she was. Like, she would just cook all these meals just for all of us. You know, prepare everything differently, just to make sure we were fed.
Yeah.
And then
you eat what
and then as I got older, I just started digging into eating shitloads. Like I was eating when I was 16. I could eat probably about. Lunch was about 3 pounds of food.
Yeah,
just for lunch.
I can see that. I eat, like, I cook a lot when I cook for my kids, but they eat what they get or they don't eat. They can eat as much as they want to.
How you doing, Muggsy?
I'm doing all right. Trying to get everything situated out here.
Yeah, I see that. We're giving you time to get your things.
All my little girls are very tiny. He knows what they look like. I don't show them to very many people, but he's my brother. He knows they're very tiny little girls. And it's not because I do, like, I cook them, like, I cook multiple meals for them that they don't eat what I give them. I'm sorry, I'm not going to make you eat it, but I'm not going to cook extra either.
Right, and you shouldn't have to.
No. Muggsy, so where are you now, buddy?
Oh.
My thing was when I was a nanny for those 3 kids, I said, that's okay. You'll eat when you get hungry enough. And you know what? They did.
Exactly.
They'll eat.
I remember you talking about being, now that you are saying it now, I remember you talking about being a nanny.
I'll be back in a second. I just got to go deal with the kids.
All right.
They're probably hungry as shit.
Muggsy, how are things going with you? I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, brother?
Things are going just fine. I got me a job a couple of days ago.
Oh, nice.
Doing sheetrock.
Oh, yeah.
And being a little gopher, I guess.
Go for this, go for that. Yeah, I know what they go for.
Speaking of that, if anything changes, you know,
And
to
lifting.
me,
I have Chinese relaxation balls, whatever they're called.
Oh yeah.
They're
So
fun.
everything's going good for you, Muggsy?
Yeah, everything's going just fine.
All right. Good to hear, brother. Good to hear. I haven't seen you in a while, so that shit. What the hell?
Yeah, I've been here and there and everywhere.
Oh,
I'm still here on YouTube. Still talk to everybody. I just ain't been on your panel in forever.
yeah. So where are you now?
In Florida.
Oh, you still in Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. You like
Sure
it
did.
there?
Oh man, I love it here.
Yeah.
I'm
There's so
so
much more to do here.
You're in California, you mean California?
No, he's in
Who is?
Florida.
He's in
In
Florida.
Florida.
Oh, he's in Florida. Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't ever go to California.
California?
Or call me Seattle.
Dang, I got heartburn.
All I need you to say in a minute is yes or no, okay?
What?
You'll see.
Well, I'm glad you're doing good there, Muggsy. It's good to see you, man. So how long are you going to stay in Florida? Are you going to stay there or
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
are you?
Uh-huh. Sure am. What'd you do? Send me a message, Mrs. Twin?
Yeah. Just look and just tell me yes or no.
In the what?
You'll see.
What?
Give it a
Private
second.
chat or my messenger or what?
Just give it a second. It's gonna pop up in a second. It's not in Snapchat or anything like that. You'll see it. What we talked about the other day.
Uh-huh.
You hadn't seen anything yet in your email?
Ain't nothing popped up on my email yet.
Email must be slow.
Probably. Oh wait, I think I have all my apps that usually run in the background. I think I have them all disabled.
I
'Cause I was
just
trying to
sent you
save
a
battery.
message about it.
All I have to do is hit a button and turn them back on.
So Muggsy, how long have you been in Florida now? How many days?
I've been here since July the 16th.
Like I said, it's been a little over a month.
Well, this is the day after my birthday. Wow.
There you go.
My brother's birthday is the 17th.
Mine just
Well, I left July the 16th. Got there
Got that 18th or the
on
19th.
July the 17th.
I was thinking it was 18th.
No, wait.
Night.
I left on July the 16th and got there on July the 16th. That's right. I left the freaking bus station at my bus left at 2:50 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
I don't remember. It's been.
There's one thing
Anyway.
I'll never ever do again is
Let me
the
fix
bus.
this.
No, thank you.
I may have.
Check everything, make sure it went through.
Yeah, I may have to minimize this. Hold on.
You know, I have to say, being on YouTube has created a family for me that I can only have wished for.
Oh yeah, being on YouTube, I've met a lot of great people. Like, I've made a lot of great friends. You, Nancy, Muggsy, Shandog, Gaffa. The list goes on, right?
Yeah, like y'all are like you people like y'all don't realize what for me like I can't imagine what it is for y'all, but for me, I don't leave my house. I really don't. Gaffa really knows how bad it is with me, and Gaffa he's said it a few times that she I am, and I don't mind saying it now. It's been years now, so I don't mind saying it. I'm agoraphobic. I don't leave my house.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
I don't leave my house
my
much either. I
children.
don't travel much. I don't get around. I get on YouTube. I don't have to. I don't have to leave my house to go around the world because I can do it through YouTube.
Right? And my
You know,
kids are like, people from here, and then like, how? I'm like,
yeah.
because, and this isn't just we
You
are
know,
family.
when I met Gaffa introduced me to the Redneck channel, to Ladies of the Gentleman, and to you, Twin, and Nancy. Nancy stumbled onto my channel. Bang. We got to know each other, care about her, and then we stumbled. Shannon and everybody else. It just keeps going down the road, right? So
And that's exactly, and that's what I'm told. Like, you don't have to physically meet people to know people and to love people. And my children have learned that.
yeah,
My oldest knows, like with Lisa especially, they know that me and Lisa are extremely close, and my oldest daughter wants to. Oh, maybe.
yeah. See,
That wasn't that. None of that.
Juliet, all kinds of people. Like you said, all kinds of people. Jimmy C is like,
Yeah, and my daughter, she
you know,
got to hear us a few weeks back. She got to hear the way that we communicate together, and she was like, "Mama, I've never heard you be that open with other people. You don't do that." I was like, "Well, when you find people that you can communicate and love in a way, you don't have to be physically connected to them to be open with them. You can make a family with, like, she's always known you can make a family without being a biological family. That's been part of our life always. But
family isn't always blood.
Right, but learning that you could do it over the internet and that having that acceptance, I was like, eventually you will be able to do so, but you're too young right now. Because your age, I cannot see you.
all right, hang on, Mugsy. I'll give you a link. Hang on, just give me a couple of minutes here. I'll
Back
send you the link.
out for a second.
I was gonna say I'll probably gotta head off now because I've gotta feed these guys, get them sorted, and then I've gotta get ready for another stream which starts 10 a.m. Eastern.
All right, Shannon. Well, thanks for coming
All
up.
right, Shannon, I'll see
Appreciate
you.
you being here. You have a good one.
So
Yeah,
amazing.
well, thanks again for having me on. I'll see you guys later. Oh, you want to say goodbye too, do you?
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. See you later, buddy.
Bye bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
And the other one's here.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye
Bye-bye.
bye, baby.
All right, see you guys. I'll see you next time.
All right.
Guys, see
Sounds
you
good.
next time.
All right, Mugsy, there's a link in the chat there if you want to click on that. There's your link.
They are so amazing. Shannon is an amazing dude with amazing children.
Yep. And he's doing good, and he's doing really well with those kids too.
I'm grateful. Like that's what I tell my daughter all the time. That because she asked me, she's like, "Why is it that you don't want to get out and try with? I've got enough here. I don't need to. You don't get. I get to travel the world, talking to people all over the world,
Yeah.
right here.
Exactly.
If I want to get out, I will, but I have a problem getting out in the world. I've always had a problem, and I've always been alone. Until I found this, I was alone. I'm not alone anymore. Having your dad, my husband, because that's what they call him, is their dad, that is enough for me, but at the same time, he goes to work every day. He gets to talk to different people every day of his life. I get to do it online. It's a big thing, and she finally got to see it one night. She didn't like everything, like what we talk about on the round table. She got to hear a little bit of it, and she didn't like it. But she's like, "Mama, what you're saying with Lisa is like, you know that I would never be with anybody other than your dad. But that's it. It's me and him. Me and Lisa talk about the possibilities of if things were different. That's it. Mama is never going to be with anybody else. Everybody in here knows, or like you can ask any of them, all I talk about is your stepdad. How much we love each other, how much he means to me. We all joke about things, but everybody knows that this man is my entire life. If I could put you on here right now and they tell you, your mama says he is her entire life.
Muggsy, just look in the YouTube chat. You'll see a link sitting there. If you want to come back up, you're more welcome to come back up. There's the link there for you, my friend.
He's still having.
Yeah, I've met a lot of great people on here, and I've become good friends with them and stuff. And that's great. I'll get to travel around the world. I don't even have to leave my house.
Exactly. It's a good thing. We have found so many.
Ron, I remember
But
the
damn,
day.
one of these days I'm gonna have to start traveling around the world and actually meet the people that I've already met on YouTube, face to face.
My first place is going to be South Dakota. I'm going to meet Lisa first, and then I'm going to meet Ken and Miss Redneck is Doris, right? No, Miss Redneck is Susan. I don't remember. They all kind of.
Yeah.
But with them, that's my first place, and then I'm gonna just keep going from there. Lisa has to be my first. Well, I don't know. Honestly,
I was planning on making a trip to Australia until the virus broke out, and that kind of blew things out of the air. I ain't traveling now.
I'll probably end up meeting. Well, Muggsy moved, so Muggsy's not going to be part of that situation. It was originally going to be that me, Bashful, and Muggsy got to meet because of the whole. Like I have to go through kind of where they live to go to my mother-in-law because she lives in North Carolina. So I was supposed to meet them first, and then from there meet everybody else. But
that's the one thing that's on my bucket list because I've always had a fascination with Australia. And I want to go there, and I was making plans to go there before all this virus shit fucking broke out.
Australia and Ireland are two of the things that me and my husband say that is got to happen in the next 5 years. That is on our 5-year goal.
Well, you see, I have cousins that live in Australia, and I have cousins that live in the UK. So I figured, well, Australia is going to be my first stop.
You definitely must come up, hurry, because we can't stay up too much longer.
Yeah, hurry up and get up here, Muggsy, because I'm going to be calling it quite shortly because I'm getting tired.
Should have already been in bed. I've got to get up so early, and I've got to get my shower, get everything going for the cheerleading and all that good shit for my kids.
Yeah. And it's almost 7 o'clock here in the morning, so.
Which means it's almost 6 here. Oh shit. I've got to get him up in 30 minutes.
Wow.
That's okay. He knows. He knows it's a possibility. Because I had to do clothes and all that.
Yeah.
On Fridays, he knows I'm supposed to be on panel anyway. We were just talking about, so after this week, I was going to take a long break, unfortunately. Court stuff. I can act a fool here and there, so I have to stop streaming for a little bit. Because my oldest kind of knows my name. Not completely knows my name, but she kind of knows. She knows that people call me Twin.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't want it to be called, especially with the way that I act on sometimes. You okay, Nancy? You seem like you're very...
No, I'm fine. I'm just trying to figure out this truck. You know, you have to really pay attention sometimes to these, because one wrong move on these and it affects the whole thing.
Oh no, I get it. Like the model, anything. Believe me.
And the instructions are so intense. All you have are just literally numbers and letters to go on and pictures. And so I'm sitting here just really trying to concentrate. And I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
All right, it's all good, Nancy.
Okay.
No problem.
So
I love that you have something to do. Like I love that you have something to put your mind to.
yeah, I'm putting this together. Well, I hope it's getting to. Yeah, there. No.
No, you're good.
He might be lurking.
Well, you never know. Roy's always lurking around somewhere.
I love seeing her do anything.
Well, we know Roy could be watching this stream right now, Nancy. We wouldn't even know it because he's just sitting there watching.
Yeah. Well, he's supposed to have like I think an eye appointment at 7 today.
Oh yeah.
Sure, I don't know.
Oh, who knows of him?
All right, I'll be back in a minute. I have to go upstairs and make a deposit into the Johnny Bank.
Okay, TMI.
Do what you gotta do.
Man, this is complicated stuff.
Oh no, yes. I remember people don't get like that is very tedious work.
I mean, I love doing it. It's fun. It's just that,
It's good for you. It's a good thing for you, but
and this is not the only one I've got to do. I've got a couple more here. My next one I'm gonna be doing a I have a rover. Whoa.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna do a rover. And then I also have
I said, oh, we would have left it.
I also have a I'll show you this.
See, I've got the diamond art type stuff. Oh, I love that one. I can't wait to see you do that one.
Yeah. So those are after I get the truck all done, I'll work on one of those. So
Those are all wood.
go ahead.
I do the diamond art, which is very tedious also.
I'm getting hooked
on it, but
I'm getting hooked on these. This is the problem.
yeah, they're just very tedious work and they're hard to do. One mess up, it screws the whole thing up.
Yep. So that's why I've been just sitting here concentrating really bad, trying to figure out where all these little pieces go. And yeah.
I get it. I just want to keep making sure you're okay.
Yeah. And thank you. Yeah. But yeah. And last night I had such a horrific headache. It wasn't even funny. I was like, uh-oh, am I going to start going through those damn things again?
You know, I'm very happy not to see you on that freaking breathing anymore. Like not having the tube in your nose all the time.
Yeah. Well, I still have that every once in a while.
But I'm glad I'm not seeing you all the time because it was all the time back in the day.
Yeah.
So I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
That last surgery kind of helped with that one. So I'm grateful for that.
Anyway.
Because I haven't been on with you in so long. Like, it's been months. So to see you you're so much healthier than you were.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to stay as healthy as I can. I'm doing everything I can to. But I have my days, though. I have my times when I really get sick again, and it's just like, damn, But I'm getting stronger. Yeah.
Exactly. I see it. Like I'm very happy to see you getting healthier and healthier. Like you're always gonna have bad days. You're always gonna have times, but you are doing so much better.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to see that.
Thanks. It's good to see you too.
Well, I think on that note, I think we're going to end the stream. I'm getting tired. I think I'm going to go to bed.
I'm shocked you're still up, honestly. I figured about it.
Twin, I do work nights, so I do stay up all night long. Even though it's the weekend and I'm off, I still got to stay on my nighttime schedule. So.
All right.
Okay, Ron. Well, take care.
All right, Nancy. Thanks for coming up. Twin, thank you for coming up, sweetheart.
Bye, everybody in chat.
Everybody in chat, have a good one, and we'll talk to everybody later. And by the way, there won't be a Saturday night stream because I'm going to a party.
All right.
Have a good one, everyone.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks, Twin, for coming on.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.